Greetings and salutations. It looks like I have everything all screwed up right now, which is, of course, the way it is. Because it's been one of those mornings. Days, whatever. So while I'm fixing this, I will go ahead and do the typical shout-outs. First and foremost, I'd like to give a shout-out to Roll20, which you will see in the middle of your screen in just a second. And there we go. Let's see. Greetings and salutations. It looks like hey, look. Somebody turned on my mic. Somebody's got a mic on. It's not mine. The way it is. Because it's been one of those mornings. Days, whatever. Well, I mean, I guess it was mine. How the hell? It said it was muted. Anyway, let me go back to what I was doing. Thank you for joining us in this train wreck we call a game. Roll20 is what you're seeing in the middle of the screen there. It allows us to share artwork from the book, such as the one that's there. Give us some situational awareness for our players. It would help if I'm actually on the right screen. And, of course, allow us to play since we're all in so many different locations. There we go. That part's done. Now I can fix the rest of it. Also, shout out to Hero Forge. As you can tell, I'm having a rough day. Hero Forge allows us to play. It allows us to create custom miniatures that we can use and make whatever. If you go to Hero Forge, it allows you to make custom miniatures. You can make them from anywhere from sci-fi up to fantasy. Allows you to have them made at 23mm all the way up to the 6-inch mark. If you haven't had a chance to check them out, if you're a subscriber through them, you can actually make a digital version you can use in your digital games as well. How many do we have? We have 6 people currently. Yep. Right. Yeah. Let's see. All right. Also, another shout out is to GUI Cube. GUI Cube is a world that was created several years ago by a company. It's a kind of a 5th edition style. I mean, they've got some releases here recently for the old school D&D. If you haven't had a chance to check them out, go to GUICube.com, check them out. They've just recently had a Kickstarter, so there's a lot more product available. So if you haven't had a chance to check them out and go see them, there we go. Now everything's where it's supposed to be. Except for Rod. Rod needs to be up there in the corner.
Hey, nobody puts Rod in a corner.
Oh,
I was just turning my mic on.
Yeah. The DM has to be in the upper left-hand corner. You know, this is.
Ooh, you're a leftist.
He is an area of honor. Also, let's see. We actually have some actual sponsors. Maybe I'll get those right since I've flubbed over the shout-outs. First sponsor we have is W Energy. They are a good manufacturer practice certified product that is formulated to give you focus without jitters or crash. Sounds like something I need to be hitting on right now. They have no calories, no sugar, and no fillers. If you use the code ROLLHITDIE at checkout, you can get 10% off your purchase. You can find them at w.gg. The other sponsor we have is Humble Bundle. They are a website that sells games, ebooks, software, and other digital products. Their mission is to support charity while providing awesome content. If you use the same code, same code ROLLHITDIE, it'll let them know where you heard about them from. You can find them at humblebundle.com. If you're watching us on Twitch, there are a few things taken into consideration down below. You'll notice a little bio, kind of tells you a little bit about us. But the main important thing is the links. There's a link to Extra Life, which takes you to their website and allows you to give to the Children's Miracle Network at any point in time throughout the year, when you can and when you'd like to. The other link down there is our website. Marcus Scott has been working diligently to put some information on there, such as our Saturday night game, our Sunday night game, and I think he's working on doing our Mutants and Masterminds homeless game. Some other things I believe he asked a few questions about here, but his pride and joy, of course, is the shop. If you haven't had a chance to check out the shop, go check it out. You can get shirts, mugs, rugs, and other kind of swag you can with the symbol at the bottom right-hand corner, as well as things from previous games, such as our previous Mutants and Masterminds game or our Vampire the Masquerade game we've had in the past. Let's see, last but not least, if you're watching us on Twitch, down below by the chat bar is a bubble. We call it a Chaos Bubble. The Chaos Bubble allows you to collect points. The longer you watch us, the more you watch us consecutively, involved in raids. There's a nice little algorithm for it. I don't have it copied and pasted. Marcus does that for us whenever he's playing. But you collect those points. You can spend those points to cause chaos in any of our D&D style games, whether it be the Saturday night or the Sunday night. Or, and mind you, pay attention to this part, you can only spend it to cause a plus or minus 2 to a player or a GM role on this game. If you spend the points on anything else on the Wednesday night game, it won't count. Just the +or -2 to a player or the GM. And I think that's pretty much it as far as I'm concerned. Mark, do you still have the shout out you'd like to give?
Yeah, we're still doing the podcast slash videos wherever your finer videos consumption is made. I think we dropped one yesterday's, if I
Yes, you
remember
did.
right.
It,
Let's
it was
see.
your part 2 recording of.
Yeah, that one went. I mean, it was pretty much the same way that we did it the first time, but we Liam does a sound check and a two-part sound check when he sets up, and it passed the second part sound check before we kicked it off, and then we kicked it off and called it a night. And when he went to post it, it was the sound quality was below par, subpar, and he's like, "Oh, we got to redo that." So that went up we dropped them on Tuesday, and I believe this was a Rorsch and the Victorians and other cultures and whatnot. So we're gonna move through various aspects of the cosms in that fashion for a little bit. So join us wherever you get your podcast, or on YouTube, or wherever you get your video stuff from.
All right, and I will once again apologize for the personal difficulties I've had this evening with the shout outs and so forth, but we're here. We're ready to play. So I'll go ahead and hand this off to Rod and jump us into tonight's episode.
So it's probably going to be a long night for everybody because Dan's having a bad day. I spent 3 hours sitting in the sun, and for a moment ago, a couple of minutes ago, I forgot we were doing not podcast. I forgot we were doing this, and I'm looking at my other screen, and I'm like, "What's that? Oh yeah, that's Dan talking because we're about to play a game." So it's going to be a long night for everybody. Or not, because somebody will get fed up and be like, "That's it. I'm done. I'm done with you guys tonight. Screw you."
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
That never happens in any of our games.
I mean, somebody could be me. I'm not saying possibility.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Yeah.
And I bagged up the body and stuffed it in the trash can.
Right. That's what you have to do after you start blasting. Is sure you clean up after yourself. But that is a story for another time, and I mean about 30 minutes ago. So, would any of you like to do a recap for, each other? Good at that?
I did not take good notes. We're at the end of Act 1.
Didn't we just finish Act 1?
We finished Act 1, that's correct.
Act 1.
Didn't we go? We were at the Matahari Hotel. We were schmoozing Ryuichi.
We
trying to get on with him.
Yeah, we finished our little operation with the dude at the club to get the information to find who we're supposed to be buddy with. Found him, and
Lockman said he'd leave Ryuichi alone, and then we went and connected with him.
Yeah, as he ran away.
Yes.
Because we had that whole chase.
Yeah, you did.
That happened.
Chase him down.
Mm-hmm. And we went to the subway. That's the last night I had it.
Okay.
We were chasing him, and he was on a bike, and then we went to the subway.
He was
trying to get to the subway, and that's when we caught him.
You did. You had caught up to him, and he may have. What we had finished with was, right. He can't just have anyone in his employ, but if you can find a place for him to stay, he'd be more than happy to consider it. Jim, I think all of these things here are yours. If you see them up here, upper left, because I see you don't have anything.
Yeah, because initially Jim was going to be the only one who's going to be gone last week, so he put his stuff out.
Yeah, and it looks like I need cards.
Do you?
You're not the only one.
I didn't draw any cards either.
Well, we're getting ready we're at the end of the first act anyway, so I'll tell you don't draw up yet.
Okay.
He does want to know where it is that you are going to put him up, right? This place elsewhere. Since you found his hotel, he clearly can't stay there. And So he is going to say, basically, as a test of your abilities to think on your feet, find me a place to stay.
Oh, well, is this the beginning of the second act?
Or the end of the first. We can do this now before drawing up cards. This way, you guys have plenty of resources to use right now to find a place to stay.
I don't know. A couple of us dumped our cards last week, didn't we?
Did you?
Last
Hmm.
session? Because I don't have
I've
any,
still
and neither
got
does
'em.
Mike.
Actually, it does look like everyone is full. All right, this will be the beginning of Act 2, Mike. Go ahead and draw your cards. Dan, it looks like, is also low on cards.
Yeah, we are 4, right?
I don't. These are old cards, though. These are the cards I had before. I haven't drawn new cards.
Well, we did draw new Cosm cards.
Did you?
Well, I didn't have a Cosm card at the end of Act 1.
Yeah,
So we
I
have
have
drawn-
I have a play when drawn card, so I definitely have gotten a new Cosm card.
Well, maybe I'm just remembering them.
And we are at 4 cards, right? No less than.
I do not believe you have achieved glory.
But we're not in a zone that requires less than 4 cards.
No,
All right.
you're
Well,
not in. You're not in Akasha.
So, you know what? These are the new cards because I've got seriously, and I think I said to you, Rod, that I'm willing to play it, but I wanted to give you the heads up that I've got it because it's play at the beginning of an encounter, and the GM may apply a template or mutate a Xenogospog to a higher generation to make something surprisingly tougher.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to play it. If you've got a spot, if you want to say that there's a spot for it that fits better than another spot, you can say, hey, why don't you put that on the tabletop? Or if you just want me to drop it, I'll drop it
That's
so
up
it
to you.
reminds you.
That's up to you.
I'll put it on the tabletop. You can just.
Rod, I don't have a choice about this being played. This is start of new act. Here is your Cosm card.
And I may need some clarification on how this one works. Is this just for the act?
Yes, everything is just for the act.
All right. So I have to pick mods that will disappear at the end of the act.
Yes. Technically, and really, you can get anything. It's just some of them are going to right. These are gene mods, so you'll get better.
Is anybody sitting on an idea card?
Give me a second.
Nope.
Negative.
Okay.
This
Remember, I want those. I will trade you whatever I have. I'll give you your glory, drama, whatever. And I do have a glory card, by the way.
Funny that. I do too. This must be the section of glory cards.
All right.
I mean, you didn't get any in the first.
I know. Yeah, we just didn't get any. That all.
Kind of makes sense that they'd be here now, right?
Mm-hmm. Don't disagree. So, Mr. Ryuchi? I know we were hiding low. We can hide you.
Where?
Did we not have a safe house where we was at to begin with?
We had a room where we were staying.
You
Mhm.
did.
Did we ever pin down where that is, or were we just kind of hand waving the fact that we had one?
Kind of hand waving the fact that you had a room.
Okay. Can we start there? Since he needs a place to go.
You can. However, you have created quite a bit of commotion. Are you certain that none of your biometrics were picked up anywhere? That no one will be able to track us back to this location?
You know you could go clickety clack and make it in the room.
I could.
He starts ignoring the Adinos, who clearly does not speak English.
Clearly.
No, he speaks
No, he doesn't. He doesn't insult him or say he doesn't speak English. He just. You can tell when he talks. He just kind of, Doesn't even
He's-
bother looking at him.
He speaks living land social media.
Mm-hmm.
No such language as far
It's a
as
very unique dialect.
So, where will we go?
So let's fold out the deck and see if we can locate. I want to locate someplace on the dark web, on the dark. What's Pan Pacifica's internet? Doggone it!
I know what you mean.
I just crapped it right out my head. I knew what it was.
Like this. I know what you mean.
So for that temporary gene mod, I just went ahead, or $5,000 worth. I just went ahead and got multi-thread. It's what it costs.
Okay.
Not a bad one.
I mean, it's exactly 5,000, and it's pretty decent.
Yep.
Mhm.
I have tossed you a 17 in computers.
Okay, to find a place. So I'm not sure why you were trying to kind of get to the dark web on, right, or a dark web version of. Are you trying to like find this like real CD dive type place or something?
No. I'm trying to get into the criminal network for places that are off the beaten path where you can go to avoid official notice. He's worried about biometrics. We know who we have with us, and I would imagine of all the biometrics in Pan Pacifica, his are probably the most well known. And uh, by those who know who he is, granted the general public don't, but the people who look for him would know what he has or who he is. And I want to get to a place that for a price or whatever, typically you can get in and get out without being logged or otherwise notified or noticed or whatever. Like,
Okay.
countryside, whatever. You know what I mean?
Is that so? That's CD hideouts. That should be .rus, not .net, right? Because clearly,
No, it's cdhideoutsrs.net.
oh, that's rs.net. Okay.
There's a U in there.
Yeah, no, I was thinking that it was more like Rus, like, oh, okay, so it's a Russian website you're using.
Oh, CD hideouts are us,
Yeah,
not Russ.
not
I
Rus.
got it.
I was thinking Rus like Russian.
Yeah, me
But
too.
like, you're gonna go to the darknet and you're looking for something seedy. Yeah.
No.
So
We have
find a place.
Ray Chicano with us. There's a certain level of status that he requires, and
He does, and there are some things that it's it has to have at least some token amenities.
yeah,
Which, yes, you can find some token amenities.
They just find something with a penthouse and a helicopter access.
would a 20 be better? Would I like a 20 better?
I don't think you need it.
Okay.
I mean, you have a good success. It's
Okay.
probably, good is good enough.
Okay.
Is it good enough?
Oh, it's up to you guys.
So what you're saying is it is an extended stay. That's what it is.
No. It's like a quality inn.
A
You
quality.
know you're staying someplace nice.
Is it quality with a K?
So maybe we'll try to get a little higher.
I don't remember which one it was. I think it may have been a quality. It was someplace like it. I stayed once when I went down to Macon for work. I had to put chairs in front of the door. So bad. I told some of the guys afterwards. They're like, "Yeah, don't stay over there again." And I'm like, "I will not."
I will not.
So finally, when you all get settled in, Ryuichi takes a seat. Similar. I mean, obviously, we have a little bit of a different scene than what we're looking at here because he doesn't have a nice desk to sit at. But he does take a seat and kind of looks you all over as if he's weighing some options. And being Ryuichi Kano, his expression is hard to read, much harder than I am. So finally, you had made it pretty clear, if I recall correctly, why you were looking for him. So he finally kind of looks at you and goes, "So, you want to work for me? You have shown you have determination. That's good. I need that in employees. Some of my previous staff have been lacking in that area. I can also see you are competent. Finding me was not easy. I thought I had taken all necessary precautions. and you can handle yourselves in a fight. You know how to dig up information wherever it might be hiding. From what I've seen, it is possible you could be an asset to me, maybe valuable. But I didn't rise to the top of Kanoa Corporation and become a founding member of the conglomerate by taking every Haisha who wanted a piece of the action. Skill and grit are important. They are only part of the whole. I need people who are loyal and aren't afraid to show it by doing whatever needs to be done. If you want to work for me, you need to earn my trust. Pauses to, allow you guys a moment to give your assent to, oh, yes, we want this.
And
Yeah, it sounds like a job. Okay. Well,
and what do you ask of us?
who do we kill?
At that point, he smiles
Zero Cool kind of covers his pinky fingers.
at Connor. There's a man who is causing a problem for the conglomerate. His name is Wu Zhangyuan. He is the director of research and development at a lab in Shanghai called Linhua Infometrics. They specialize in networking technologies. He has some information I believe he intends to sell to one of our competitors. If he is successful, it could cut into our profit margins, not to mention hamper our efforts to bring prosperity to this region. It is imperative he does not succeed. If you want to show your loyalty, this is what I ask. Find Wu Zhangyang and prevent him from selling the data. Even better if you can bring me the data yourself. Dr. Zhang Yuan resides in the penthouse condo at the top of Spring Tower in downtown Shanghai. Security is tight, but you must find a way to get to him before he leaves Shanghai. I will wait here for you 5 days. Come back with the data by that time, or don't come back at all.
Understood.
Well, first things first is maybe we should get a lay of the land.
So
So,
far,
Shanghai, I mean, there's a maglev train that can get you there in 10 hours, even with a couple of brief stops. And Ryuichi is willing to pay for the tickets since he understands that it's his mission, etc.
what city are we in right now?
I believe you are in Kuala Lumpur.
Port.
if I recall
Mhm.
correctly.
Kuala Lumpur.
Mm,
I can show you the map if you'd like. I could throw that up on the.
That'd be fine.
Yeah.
Can before we go, can I pull up some information about Shanghai and Spring Tower, and maybe get a Google Street Maps of how we get in and the buildings around, and have an idea of what maybe we might want to requisition before we leave?
What is this requisition of which you speak?
Streetwise would be the requisition of which I speak.
Oh, you want
We
to
don't get to requisition.
No, there's no Delphi Council requisitions.
Yeah, I know,
Right.
but do we not get like a streetwise at the beginning of the act or something like that?
Yeah, but that's a purchase, not a requisition.
Sure.
Now we're on the same. I'm just making sure we're on the same page.
We can't requisition from frickin' Ryuichi. Give us some shit, man.
He is. He's giving you the tickets.
Okay.
But
Do you,
yeah,
is there generally open data, or do I need to give you a computer's roll to pull up what we can pull up?
I mean, you can find a map of the city. That's real easy.
I would think so.
Yeah, that's not going to be hard at all.
And find this tower and see what kind of security they have around it.
Sure. You can give me a roll for that.
Now we're getting into computer's roll. Okay.
Yep.
Now you said Spring Tower, right?
Spring Tower, yes. Wu Zhanghuan, Spring Tower, Lianhua Infometrics.
I'm assuming that's not an actual real place.
I didn't hear any of that, Dan.
I'm saying I'm assuming that's not an actual real place.
No idea. Probably.
Do I want to be better than a 14?
A 14 is a standard success.
I'd like to be good at least. Anybody
Probably
want to
so.
anybody want to trade me one or two cards?
I don't have anything that's going to help you.
Ditto.
Yeah, I don't have anything that will help.
Neither do I.
Okay, we need to get in some fights so I can get some cards. I guess we're gonna stick with the standard. I'm not gonna throw a possibility on that. I'll take what I can get for standard.
Okay. um. So yeah, the security. It looks like, from what you're able to find, is going to be even extra tight the next several days because apparently, it looks like there is some sort of formal party that one of the members of the condo is hosting, and whoever this member is, Dr. Zhangwan, has paid for additional security.
We've got suits.
Looking at what's going on, you can expect there's probably going to be a bunch of, corpo types, board members, shareholders, VIPs, the usual, which is why security is probably going to be extra tight.
Did you say that the party is being thrown by Dr. John Wan?
Zhangwan, yes. Would you like
Jong
spelling?
Jong Wan? Okay.
Wu Zhangwan.
All right, I had it spelled wrong.
Wu Zhongwan. So he's a real ladies man.
I mean, probably not. That's kind of it's actually the name of a Chinese province.
Oh, with a name like Zhang Wan?
Who's doing security?
He did not find that out on a standard success.
Can I dig a little more and make another roll, or am I just out of luck on that?
I think we're past that point.
Okay. Maybe some on-site digging.
Everything is possible.
Everybody gets dark sunglasses.
But
course.
you did find that the place has been rented out, so there's no way of getting a room ourselves.
It's not well, it's a condo, not a hotel. But from what it looks like, right, this being a fairly tight security high-end thing, you'd have multiple background checks to get something here, a decent security deposit, etc. And it's not going to be a 2-day process.
Does it? Okay, yeah, that's cool.
It's never going to happen, Dan.
Does anybody have a condo in the building for sale?
No.
Well, when you can't get in through buying a place, then the next method is to make a emergency that has to be taken care of.
Well, you're not there yet. What would you like to do before you get there? Let's worry about that part.
Yeah, we got a 10-hour train ride to get there.
Yeah.
Did Zero Cool find out any information like who's doing the catering?
How
No,
about
I
what
don't think
kinda-
we did.
Do we know what kind of guy this Wu Zhong Yan is?
What do you mean in terms of what?
Like, I mean, why? What's he do?
What's he a doctor of? What's the purpose of the party?
What would make him a target to be eliminated?
Well, I think
Is he a good guy, a bad
right,
guy?
he told you that, right? He's the director of research and development at a lab called Lianhua Infometrics. They specialize in networking technologies. He has some information I believe he intends to sell to one of our competitors.
Yes, but what kind of guy is he?
Oh,
He's the director of research and development. I don't know what you mean.
Not his job. I mean, he should. Everybody
does he
has
have a reputation?
Yeah, everybody has
social
an
media
internet trail.
footprint?
There you go. What kind of person is he? I mean,
What kind of public-facing information can we find out about him?
Oh, you can see that he's the director of research and development for.
No, he's digging into stuff like, does he post his vacation pictures? Does he have kids? Does he have a wife?
Does he support
Hobbies?
certain charities?
He's got his stuff pretty tight in terms of not giving away all his information.
I assume on the Lanois Infometrics, they've got a picture of him because he's the head of RD.
Yes, you can have a picture of him.
Thank you.
Without a doubt, you can have a picture.
All right.
I wonder if we could move money around again and approach him and offer to buy the information from him at a higher rate than the other guys were. And then just,
Do we
I
know?
mean,
Do we know who he's selling it to, other than just competitors?
I'm afraid not. Not with the information you're given, and the only good success, only standard success. Sorry.
so I'm assuming we have not yet departed, because
Correct.
we haven't said we haven't departed. So approach Ryuichi and respectfully bow and ask if there's a way that we can communicate with him when we're on the road, or how we will notify him of things. I'm assuming he's not going to remain, or maybe he'll remain here in 5 days. But how do we talk to him? Do we just come back here and not try to reach out electronically?
Yes. Do not reach out electronically. That could betray my location.
Yeah, it could be a trail.
You are competent. You should be able to do this. You found me. I'm confident you can do the same.
In your search for security and all that stuff for the condos, who handles maintenance?
That is probably internal at the condo.
So
We're probably gonna have to do that as groundwork for the
on site.
place when we get on site. Who are your competitors that you're worried about him selling this information to?
He will list like a bunch of different companies.
If we were going to front a company buying information from him, kind of like we paid off all the debts for your previous employees, who would have the best chance of him taking seriously?
Because I have never met the man, so I don't know.
But you know his company and who he might
Only
consider.
very little. I know he has the information I need. I mean, he's pretty much told you what he knows.
Yeah.
And in Pan Pacifica, there's not a whole lot of, hey, here's the extra stuff to.
Do you care if we rep you to him and say, well, we represent someone else who would like to pay you?
Do not do that.
That might not be a good idea.
Okay.
I will be left out of this.
Okay.
I am not involved.
Very good. Understood. That's why I asked.
And you want him removed from the picture?
I want the information.
I didn't say he wanted him dead. He just wants the data.
I want the data.
Do you care if he's dead?
I have never met him. Why would I care?
All right, so it's just a data extraction, not a
He wants the data.
assassination.
Yeah.
Copy.
Mhm.
Okay. So wet work is sanctioned.
No complications for me.
Understood, but wet work is sanctioned.
Well,
I do not
think
have
what
any
he's saying
problem.
too is he doesn't.
I think what he's saying is he wants
He
us to get
also
the job
doesn't
done
want
however we've seen.
complications.
I got it.
As long as he is not.
He doesn't
Why
want
not?
anybody to bite the like.
It does make it difficult. Did you take famous, Mike?
Mike, are you
Mike?
frozen, Mike?
I think it froze
There
for a
you go.
moment.
Oh no, I have not. Not yet.
You have not. Okay.
I have not.
Are you 2 XP away
Network
from
is being funky,
affording
but I have
it?
not yet.
Are you
Yes.
2 XP away from it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Shit, I got to spend a couple of points. I just realized I have three points to spend. I should do that before
I
I
mean,
start
an
rolling
internet
stuff.
TikTok stunt to get into this building would be real great for your digital image. No.
Well, that's when we'll have to be on site to actually look and see what's going on.
So for the next 10-hour train ride, there's not a whole lot we can do other than research what we can get offline.
Well, do we wish to disguise ourselves?
What about a floor
At all?
plan? Can you get a floor plan?
Oh, I mean, I'm not sure if we need to disguise ourselves if we're not sure how to get in there
Yeah,
yet.
we're
I
not
mean, we have
certain of
suits.
our entrance yet.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
10 hours away. But Mark,
I know.
you talked
We're
about
also not
purchasing
known,
things.
so
You had talked, Mark, about purchasing things before you guys got on the train. What sort of
Yes.
things are you looking for?
I don't know.
Okay.
At this point, based on what we know, that's the question that everybody else has to answer at this point, because
You might
we have
want
to look at what you've got and look at what we have cash wise and decide whether or not we need to make a streetwise roll before we get on the train to say, hey, we're buying this stuff.
Well, due to the card, I did find somebody to give me a temporary gene mod.
Yeah. That's easy to find apparently. Because you have
Well,
the card.
I was going to save my do a streetwise roll when I got to Shanghai.
Okay.
Okay.
Basically, I'm thinking of using it to find out more information, but I don't have a great streetwise, so it's not going to be huge.
Yeah,
I got nothing to buy right now.
I'm a dumb stat on
So
streetwise.
we've got to look at this too. Is it's a 10-hour ride there, 10-hour ride back. If we take back the train, so we really have 3 days.
Mhm.
And when's the date of the party?
I thought he said. Did he say 5 days?
We have
We
5 day
have 5
time
days.
limit. Yeah.
He said he was gonna be
Yeah.
here for 5 days.
So yeah, I mean, if you were to assume that you even do an overnight train, you can probably get it done in 4, and kind of bookend it with the trips. That should probably be okay.
Yeah, but which day is this party supposed to happen?
I know it's after you guys get there. Looks like the day after you arrive.
So maybe get tickets to this party.
You'll probably have to be there to do that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have to put some chapstick on from getting a little bit of sun today.
Yeah, we've got a lot of legwork to do once we get in.
Yeah.
All right, so I assume we're going to Shanghai.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I would say so.
I'm going to ask
Mark,
everyone here.
did you want to buy something?
No. I don't know that there's anything that what we learned so far tells me that I need to buy. So no.
Okay. Can I get fine tests from everyone?
I mean, I'll roll a dice from you, but I don't think I'm going to give you a number that's anything.
I'm playing
Jesus
with my
Christ.
Zuzu phone.
Holy. Oh.
We suck.
No, wait a second. That's
Wait
coming
a
up
minute.
as
Why
unskilled, but
why is Hobeck wounded?
oh damn, I didn't put them in.
Do I like a standard success rod, or would I be happier if I got better than? Well, I don't know. I'm not going to put a possibility on it. I'll leave it alone.
I believe I'm wounded from the last fight where you had healed me once, but only healed one of the 2 wounds that I had from the fight.
Yeah, I
think
took
both
points
have
in first aid.
I don't think
Yeah.
any have. Yeah.
I've got points in first aid, but
Now, we'll say that this is kind of happening the next day, so you all can give me that strength test, and we'll see if you healed up overnight. Are you the only one who's currently wounded?
I believe so.
You did not heal up overnight, unless
I like my wound.
I got a second chance.
I like my wound. I like my wound.
His wound helps him in battle.
Oh yeah, you're that guy.
1 wound is a good number.
Yeah, but it's a lonely number.
You know what, though, Jim? I'm going to give you more because I've heard it's the loneliest number, and I don't want it to be a lonely wound. So,
Well, it might happen.
I will do my best to ensure that it does.
I took first aid for you, Jim.
I appreciate that. Because, it's going to get to a point where people are not going to want to cast miracles on me.
Who can't? Do we have anybody? That actually
Not this
does miracles?
act. They absolutely don't want to. Hey, you miracle people, don't cast shit on Jim this act.
Well,
May not be able to avoid that.
Yeah, with tech supremacy, you definitely don't want to include him, right? Because
No,
if you only get a standard success, you're taking backlash.
Yup.
Yeah.
I think the only ones that this is going to impact are going to be Zaotek and Toshiro, right? The Psychic and the Gotak, or the Gotak and the Psychic. I don't think Connor, Zero Cool, or Hobak have supernatural abilities.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
So, all right. So 10 was our highest.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is correct.
Excellent.
I would assume we have a tail at this point.
Better than that, you're going to be on the train, and a couple of folks come in, and making the roll, you would have understood that there was something going on, but unfortunately, you did not. No, sorry. Fortunately, you did not. And we're going to put some folks on the train over here. There, back. We'll leave that door open.
You know we're still on the map page, right?
I do. I'm getting my stuff.
Okay, just checking.
I'm getting my stuff ready in case you start a fight. I'll be ready to do what I need to do.
In case.
I expect you guys are going to start.
We need cards.
What do you mean?
You did say that. We do need cards.
You have cards.
No, we need different cards.
Better cards.
To be fair, Mark, all we need is one, rally.
One rally could do it for good cards.
Yeah, and nothing like a good fight to try to earn a rally.
So, on the train ride, the door bangs open on kind of the one end of the compartment. As someone is clearly right. Normally, these doors open nicely and smoothly. Someone is kind of banging on it, to get it to go even faster. And one of them, of the several of them, comes up. By the way, the four of them, there are four, they are all wearing power suits. The one who kind of steps forward, it looks like that Kanoa Corp power suit. The Kanoa Corp is kind of the same as your Electric Samurai suit, right? So it definitely looks like that. I don't know. Who here is from Pan Pacifica?
That'd be me.
Ishiro. Give me a mind test. You're not a suit guy, right?
No, I'm not a suit guy.
Give me a mind test.
What do you mean suit guy?
Power suit.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, yes, suit, but not power suit.
I would have just told you, but give me a real easy one.
Just a mind test?
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
They are wearing power suits.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah. And one of you kind of actually, who would he step forward? Who seems to be in charge of your group?
Right now, probably I'll just kind of like sitting in different seats away from each other.
You are.
If it helps, I'm taking selfies.
Yeah, and you definitely stand out.
And I stand out.
You do. Okay. You, lizard man. I know that you work for Ryuichi Kanoa. Now, you will tell us his location, or things will go very badly for you.
What tribe are you with?
I am not with a tribe. I am independent.
Then I don't need to listen to you. Be on your way.
You tell him to bite your like.
Okay.
You should absolutely tell him to bite your
That's
leg.
when I turn the and I go, you want to bite the like?
If by that you mean, am I going to have to kill you and shoot up this entire train? If that is what I have to do, that is what I will do. One way or the other. You are going to tell us what we need to know.
Let's shoot him in the face.
And how much are you going to pay?
I will not kill you. That is what I will pay.
Oh,
However, I noticed some person said he wants to pull his weapon to shoot him in the face. So I am going to pull a card as I move you all to the train.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Okay.
I the train.
You knew it was coming. Don't act so surprised, Your Highness.
No. I was going to try something else, but we're going into combat, so.
Totally going into combat.
That, by the way, that Your Highness line was not aimed at anyone in particular. That was a Star Wars quote.
Understood.
I know.
This is the guy who's in front talking.
It's okay. I was about to do a Star Wars.
Oh,
quote
that's
myself.
perfect. He's right there for me to shoot in the face.
And then the other folks who are suited up are behind him. Everybody else is an innocent bystander.
Mm.
And there's enough of them where, at least for the beginning, we are going to have to worry about firing into melee for every attack.
There's no one innocent in Pan Pacifica.
Okay.
It's Pan Pacifica. It's almost as bad as Starcold.
Okay.
Do you just mean with every missile and, fire combat attack, or do you mean every melee attack too?
Every attack. Every non-interaction, right, which is an attack. Every attack. If it's an attack skill, we're going to check for firing into melee.
This could go badly.
Yeah, and I am inclined, in order to save time, to use hey, that's an odd die roll. Now I'm going to check, because then you guys aren't going to be waiting on me.
Apparently, I need to reload. I'll be back in a second.
Wait, how is your new style going?
It's not a new style. I'm doing it for this because it's every single attack. Normally, I'll roll the dice on the GM layer and say, you know what, you're on target.
Yeah.
The rules as written always say, hey, if that final dice roll is odd, then you may be off target. Because there's so many attack rolls that you guys are going to have to make, I think we might save time letting you guys see your roll so you don't have to ask.
So is it the total that's odd or even, or the roll?
The total roll. So if you roll a 7 and put a possibility on it and it goes to a 12, you're good. If you roll an 8 and it goes to a 15, you may be off target.
Are we talking? Okay, I'm still not clear. Is it the 4360 number roll or the total at the end? Like we put a plus, we could play a card on it.
The die roll. The total die roll.
Just the dice, not the card play on the total.
Just the dice.
Okay, check.
But that dice includes possibilities spent. It's not the first die roll.
Which could still not successfully get you off of shooting someone because you could still be boned.
Yeah,
it could go the other way.
Even worse, it could be you're on target and then you roll a possibility and then make it off target. Or potentially off target.
I'm not liking this at all.
No, it really, because it's that crowded is why. Because you've heard me say before, I basically come up with my own house rule that I feel is friendlier to the Storm Knights. Before you spend resources, But the train car's pretty crowded, so I'm going with the unfriendly version. But you know what? It's also okay.
And we're not Storm Knights.
Not Storm Knights, so I don't need to worry about using the friendly version anyway, right? You're all murdery and bite the like. I'm sure it'll be fine.
We're gonna find out, aren't we?
Yes, we are. All right. All right, so where did we go? We have to start with, didn't say the magic word. You can use computers instead of taunt to make a taunt attack this round. And doing so will count as an approved action.
Nice.
Oof, wow, that's huge.
And I was going to say, we're
I'm going to put the card here. Do me a favor.
we're missing
Are we
half of
heroes or are we villains?
Hold on. Can you guys, without moving the card, are you able to click it and click Z, even though it's off the screen? Will it expand the card to your screen for you if you do that?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. This way, then, I can kind of leave it half off the layer to give us a little extra space, but you guys can still click the card and see it whenever you need it.
So did you say we're heroes or villains?
You're villains. The heroes will
Okay.
go first, and then you guys will be inspired. Right? Because you guys are definitely, yeah. So, all right. So you said Zero Cool was pulling out his weapon.
Yeah, I'm not shooting anybody at this point, though, considering what the center text is on the card. But
Sure, but I mean, you pulled it out.
oh yeah, no, I zipped it out there. So yeah.
All right.
This doesn't end well for me.
No, I was like, I'll probably target the guy who pulled out his weapon. Which actually, you have an 11. That's a decent defense. I'm sure you'll be fine. So, Cowboy, he's in front, is just going to go ahead and interesting. You know what? He's going to wait because I don't want to charge into melee while there are other people who can go. And we'll bring this up. Do I have you guys already on here? No. Nope, apparently I do. All right, so and let's add each of you so that you can hopefully see the turn order, whether you have gone or not. I'm tempted to add them so we know whether they have gone or not, too. I've not tried doing that. Let's give that a shot, shall we? That sounds good. Yeah. All right, so the girl in the back here, her power suit, by the way, has this dazzling kaleidoscope of like colorful cartoons and light patterns, and pulls out what looks like, I mean, it looks like some kind of like glowing, flashy, like baseball or something, and actually tosses it in the air and using a club, which might resemble a baseball bat, is going to try to hit that towards you guys. This should be fun.
This is her boomstick.
Yep. And yeah, so Connor, you're sitting right in the middle there, ain't you?
Yes, I am.
I'm going to go ahead and that by 1. And she's on.
That hits.
So and since you're in the middle, how does a 13 do for everybody's dodge? Since
Standard.
they're all adjacent to you.
Standard.
Standard.
Yep.
Dodge is a good.
Standard.
So, I've hit you. Excellent. So you can all enjoy 17 damage.
Oof.
It explodes. And she goes, Yatta! She's very into video games.
I think that's 2 shock.
And might even all of a sudden her suit might even go like blue and white for a moment.
Who is the closest person to me right now?
Cowboy.
No, on his side.
No, that's not true.
Oh, I was hoping.
It doesn't say enemy that I first go after for. I'm just wondering if I want to start this. I'm going to attempt to soak because I don't want to pull out my axe yet.
Okay. I mean, it's up to you, I suppose.
Oh, I'm sorry, I dropped it, but it went under your black. So.
Yep, it's
the
right over
possibilities
here.
are somewhere.
That's not a
That's
problem.
fine.
I can see the entire board.
Yeah, I know you can. I'm just.
Yeah, I was debating on soaking. I'm also going to soak.
Okay, I will soak that one.
We lost Mike. So once he gets back in, the camera will...
Mike's been having some internet issues.
Yeah.
And Rod, I just put my possibility down to soak.
Okay. So did we get 3 soaks there?
Yeah, I'm going to try.
Sounds like a.
I'm still debating. I don't think I'm gonna. I
ain't
think I'm just
soaking.
taking the wound.
Well, because I deleted a regular possibility and the con possibility.
Yeah, I'm not soaking.
And then there's
I
the third
attempted.
possibility.
I
Yeah,
think
that was
Mike
mine.
was saying. I think Mike was saying he was going to soak as we lost him.
Okay.
Mike's was the Kanawa.
So I'm going to leave that there so we know Mike has to do the roll when he comes back.
And I failed my roll, so I'm just going to have to take it.
Out of the gate, life gets hard.
Yeah, this.
I liked this jacket too. It was a nice jacket.
Now, everyone else on the train is screaming, and most of them have to get past you because you're in that first coach car, right? And to the left, this direction. In this direction is the engine. So everyone's going to be kind of headed back that way. All right. I'm waiting. I don't see a message there from Mike. He said he was going to soak. Do you guys want me to roll for him? Just in case he doesn't get back?
Yeah.
Put the possibility down. It's reality.
Unless you want to let it. Oh, yeah.
Well, because other people are going to attack. Well, look, he soaked. So, good news, Mike. When you get back, you successfully soaked. All right, so she is done. Then next, yeah, not going to be him. Going to probably be this guy in the back. And do any of you look particularly agile? I think Toshiro and Hobeck. Hobeck, are you armored up? Dwarf armor? You're not, right?
No, I'm wearing clothes. That's it. I don't
Okay.
wear armor.
Okay.
Zero Cool's ballistic vest.
No. I was thinking like wearing the dwarf suit. In which case,
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm just making a statement so you know. Since you're going down that road.
Yeah, he's going to pull out his weapon. I think he's going to fire at you, Toshiro. You're from around here. There is a chance that you know what you're doing. When I say he, I mean she, of course. Hey, Mike, there you are.
Let's try this
Can you
again.
hear me, Mike?
Yay!
You'll be happy
Yes.
here. I rolled your soak roll for you. You soaked.
Oh, fantastic. That's good news.
I disagree with the outcome, but you know.
Yeah, whatever reason happened, my network is being a little
Yep.
freaky.
So she pulls out two Chunyokai, and she's going to unload on Toshiro. And I have the small burst included there. I don't know, Toshiro, that's good enough. I guess it is good enough. A 15 should hit you, right, Dan?
15 hits with a good success.
Oh, that's a good success? I thought your dodge was an 11.
No, my dodge is a 9.
I was looking at the wrong number.
Yeah, my unarmed is a 13.
I looked at the wrong number. Oh, well, what's done is done.
Is he in melee to that where he could use his unarmed for defense?
Nope, not with him.
Not close enough yet, no.
Okay.
All right, well, I am going to go and use my kill shot and give you 17 damage instead of 15.
Yep, and I just like...
I think that's only one shock for you, isn't it?
No, I mean 17. I have an 18, so wait, 2 shock, wouldn't it?
If you have an 18 toughness, then you only take 1 shock from 17 damage.
Okay, so then I am up to 2 shock now from the damages I've taken thus far.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just like a brush my chest off as I get hit.
All right. Well, that's fine. We'll target other people next time, kind of on a going forward basis, if you're hard to hit or hard to hurt.
Yeah.
Deal with you in a moment.
You put a hole in my nice new jacket.
What is... Huh. So, apparently, this guy, his suit Has a Ko-Omote mask. And this is kind of this bigger suit, and is going to step forward towards you, Mr. Dillinger, and pulls out a what looks like some sort of fancy, almost hammer, and he's going to hit you with that.
I certainly hope not.
I don't think a 9 is going to get there.
Are we doing melee or unarmed?
That's your close combat. So you actually be your unarmed, right? Because you don't
I
have
got Trigon dicers. I mean, they're not deployed, but they're there.
but not deployed. So yeah, you're unarmed.
Then that's a standard success.
Oh, just a standard. All right. Well, if it's a standard success, I will not put a possibility on it. And you can go ahead and be staggered since I've hit you as you take 17.
Ugh.
Yep, it's ugly. And I need to give you a token for being staggered.
Is that -2?
It's stymied, yeah.
Stymied.
Yeah.
I'll just put the stymied button on my character sheet.
Yep. Easiest way to go.
Yep.
All right, that was Kyojin. And you know what? Let's focus fire. Focus fire is a good idea. These guys know what they're doing. So this guy pulls out Cowboy, the one in charge, pulls out an electric katana, and he will swing at you. I have only rolled even numbers. What do you know? I think we've said a 15 is a success.
That's a good hit.
A good hit. Uh-oh. This might hurt.
The last two have.
And you know what? I'm going to take one shock on this. For 20 AP2 dazing. Now, this is important. Before, right? Your toughness, by the way, Mark, is 12, right? Okay.
It's a 10.
Going to go to a 10.
With AB2, it's 10.
That's the equivalent, then, of 2 wounds. However, you only get 1 wound, and you get 6 shock.
I do not want to take any of that.
Going to try to soak the whole thing?
Absolutely.
Now, bear in mind, the 1 wound turned into additional shock, so you soak that as if it were a wound.
A single wound.
Well, you have 2 wounds. One of them is going to convert to shock when we're all done. That's what dazing does.
Okay, so am I soaking 1 wound or 2 wounds?
You want to try to soak 2 wounds.
Thank you. That's what I'm looking for.
Yep.
All right, so I've dropped you the possibility. I'm gonna have to drop 2. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I'm 1 shy, son of a bitch.
So the good news is you're not going to take a wound. You're just going to get a whole bunch of shock.
Mark, are you already wounded by 2?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The stymied does actually that happens on the head. Technically, you're not stymied yet because that takes place after it all happens.
Then it's a 16.
A 16. So that soaks it all, which means you're not stymied. No, because it all takes place, right? Remember, things that are riders on top of damage.
I know.
No. The stagger happened.
The stagger came from the first guy.
Yeah, it does count.
You're right. You are correct.
It does count.
So, I told you I'm tired. I'm going to make mistakes. Okay. I appreciate, Mark, that you did not let me make that mistake on your behalf.
Yeah.
You're going to right now take a total mark of 3 shock. That's it.
I soaked 1 wound.
You did.
Right.
What happens? It goes down to, remember, a soak gets rid of all shock. A dazing wound, after you're done soaking, the first wound of dazing converts to 3 shock. So all you're getting is 3 shock.
No, I'll take the 3 shock.
I think that's worth it rather than trying to...
Oh, yeah. No. I'm absolutely.
Especially since we're about to be inspired.
Correct. Now all of you can go ahead and heal 2 shock.
I like it.
Yeah. No, this is much better for you guys. We started with them being up against us, and they wrecked us. We're like, okay, yeah, let's talk. And then we successfully lied to them, and they left us alone for a little while. Not forever.
Did any of the people in the car start to run away yet, or
They
haven't
are
had
all
time yet?
trying to get away as fast as possible. The hazardous condition of there's a million people here is still here.
Okay.
The aisles, you'll notice, are fairly thin. So if you're going to be going through any of these squares on kind of the exterior, count each one as if it were 6 meters of your speed. Right? Your speed is expressed in meters. If you have an 8, right, Tashir could go 6 to here and then move 1, 2 more. Something to think about. This, by the way, the movement being weird is why we're using this map.
Mm-hmm.
The train is traveling at full speed, and it is possible that you can deal enough damage to damage the train. And in fact, how much was that grenade earlier?
17.
17.
Yes, and in fact, so since that landed where you are, let me put a little thing so that we know that there is now a small hole here in the train.
This isn't a bullet train, is it?
What do you mean?
Like a Oriental bullet train. They go pretty fast, and if it's a
Oh
hole.
yeah, it's exactly one of those.
Okay, well we
So
got
this
some
now
cabin
the
pressure.
car's going to be kind of whipping around. Too many of these, and it'll throw off the aerodynamics enough, and the train will derail.
Not to mention you've got decompression going on with air being pulled out through that window.
We're not going to worry about that because no one wrote it into the mod.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Currently, the hole is big enough that it is taking a bunch of paperwork and loose things. You know.
Absolutely, whipping it all around.
Right. It's just not people yet.
Yeah,
I hope I'm back.
you are.
We hear you.
Now, if you're feeling really desperate to get off the train because it's going to go badly, right above here, where I'm pinging, is the compartment where you'd have to kick that out to get out. And if you do that, I will move you to the car roof, which is also included on this map. I want it all
Thank
out
you.
for you guys.
Oh,
Don't
thank
worry.
you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Jimmy,
It is now your turn. All healed up, your 2 shock. Proved action is taunt. Who would like to go?
You mean I can get on the
I'm-
roof and reenact the Wolverine scene from that one Wolverine movie?
I would like to go first before I get dumped again. So we're gonna multi-act.
Reasonable request.
We're gonna
Mike, we
multi-act.
love you. We're not going to dump you.
I know, Seth. Appreciate that.
Mike, Jim doesn't speak for me. Look, it's not you.
And
Mean
we
it,
don't have stats on these fellows yet, correct?
Correct.
Oh,
No.
I suppose I can share those with you, can't I?
I'd appreciate it.
Yep.
Rod, it's not Mike. It's
Oh
Rod.
no! Guess what? I forgot to add to the thing. Hold on.
Oh,
Technical difficulties, folks. Apparently, I'm having. You know what? I must be having network issues too.
Yeah, that's what it is.
so I'm going.
Have Cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
Copy. There. Right. This is the leader. Hopefully, you see that now.
Yes.
We're gonna have Kyojin. This is the other one, I believe, that's in melee. Had the what is it? The Zomoto mask, and I can't believe I forgot to do that. I did this like ages ago. All right. Hopefully, you see Kyojin.
Yes.
You mean Silver
Okay.
Samurai? Hey, that's the Wolverine movie I was referring to.
No, did I get lucky with some of the pics I did for images?
I mean, it looks like the Silver Samurai from that Wolverine movie. Anybody remember
That
the?
sounds like it.
It resembles the Silver Samurai. I don't know that it looks like him, but it resembles him. Looks like Shredder too.
Nah, no, not Shredder.
It was the person who basically unloaded fully auto on you. which only leaves our happy, insane kind of pretty girl in the back. And I mean, she might not be because they are all in suits. But the girl with the bat is called Bato Girl.
Mm.
And there she is. All right. There you go.
Oh,
Was-
fantastic. Let's hit her, Battle Girl,
Mm-hmm.
with an intimidate, and I'm blessing Dex.
Are you leaving Hobek out of this Bless of Dex?
I believe that I don't have a real choice to do so.
Does it say allies, all allies in a...
Let me get you the exact wording
I got it.
because I was looking at it.
You can start your attack run if you'd like. I'll pull this open.
Infuses caster and allies.
Hmm.
We got this.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
You need a good success.
Yeah, well, yes.
Which is
Well,
what you want.
Or I take some shock, right?
I haven't annoyed him enough yet to him not count me as an ally yet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Agreed.
Pretty much. Let's see. Intimidate.
Maybe a couple of failed
lower.
attempts on me, and he'll start thinking it.
No
You know what? Make
modifiers.
fun of his bite the light thing, and he'll stop considering you an ally.
Hey, that's a +4. So I almost have an outstanding on her. It's
-2.
no, because multi-threat.
Okay.
However, he does take a -2 versus me, so it's only a standard for me.
Well, hold on.
He's
I'm
not
just
done yet.
no. I'm
Hold on.
informing you.
I
You
know.
can make choice
I
based
got
on
you.
that.
Yes. I got you. So we'll have good success. Let's make her very stymied.
Stymied, not vulnerable, since other people are about to attack.
I was going to make her very stymied because I'm assuming that Ed Dillinger there is going to do his thing too. Someone else.
Yeah, but taunt for me is a very difficult hit on her.
You use
well,
computers.
I'm thinking you're going to hit somebody else, and you're going to use your computers to do so
Yeah.
because of the card.
Yeah, but why are you making... So if I'm not going to go after Bato Girl, the question is, do we want her vulnerable because other people are going to attack her, or are you going to stymie her?
I thought you were going to attack the people that were like right on top of you. At least I know Wolverine here is Dan Wolverine. I'm trying to take someone else at least partially out of the equation.
Understood.
So that's why I'm doing that. And then let's see. Blessing actually is an 18, so that is a good success
It is.
against everybody.
It is. You will not take shock.
And you
That is-
gain what?
That is correct. +1 for a minute. Plus
Mhm.
1 for your dex for a minute.
Nice.
Who would like to go next?
I will.
Keep in mind, I'm going to do interaction attack as well. So if you are getting ready to start your attack run, let me interaction attack before you do.
Oh, I was going to use my scholar, but
I'll let
Go-
you
okay.
interact with somebody before I do what I'm going to do.
Go ahead and do your scholar now, Robert,
okay,
because that's not going to impact what a lot of other folks are doing.
Nope.
right. That's what I thought. God dang it. Okay. Okay. That is a good success, so I can rearrange.
Okay?
So take the first 3.
Yep. And then just rearrange them in your hand. And hold on to them. You can pass them to me one at a time, because I expect you might want to do this again, and it saves passing
Yeah.
back and forth.
And just remember, we're
Yeah.
villains.
Yes.
That's important.
That probably is important.
Mhm.
All right. I heard Ed wanted to try a thing.
Yeah, so let's see. What did we do to Bato? Bato Girl is stymied?
Very
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 stymied.
nice.
Very stymied. Okay, but nobody else is affected yet.
correct.
Correct.
All right, I'm almost certain I'm gonna get Twitch and Kyojin. They have a very low taunt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
If I get 3, I'm -4. So let's go. Do you guys care about? You know what? I'm gonna put Cowboy in that because he's the lower of the 3. Do the remaining 2. So I'm going for 3 -4.
And you're currently still stymied.
Oh, I'm all kinds of screwed up, aren't I?
You're stymied. You don't
Yep,
have, do you?
Stymied, wounded.
I got
Oh,
two wounds.
did you not roll the strength test at the beginning of the act?
You wounded him twice here.
You've wounded me twice in this fight.
I told you I was not going to remember and run things efficiently this evening, did I not? This is me keeping my promise to you guys, by the way. I'm going to suck today.
I'm going after just the two of them. I'm going to take a -2 because that'll be a -6 total.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is. All right, so I'm going after Twitch and Kyojin.
Yep, these two.
Yep. Oh, balls.
You're one away from one of them. Two
I
away.
got one.
No, their lowest is a 6.
Yeah, I know. I got a 6. Oh no, I got a result of 5.
You have a 5.
Spend it. Spend it.
Well, I've already got 2
Spend it.
wounds. All right, I will. Does the Kanawa possibility count here as an up or as a possibility on this roll?
It's a standard possibility, yeah, because I don't believe that's on the list of things that get impacted.
Yeah, let's go ahead and hit that then.
Okay.
And we'll go -2. Submit. Last roll sucked with a 6. 12. So I wouldn't have got him. So I get Twitch and Kyojin, and I think I get a good success on both of them.
I see a taunt of a 6 and a taunt of a 7, so yes. What do you
Make them
want?
both very vulnerable.
Okay.
And I
So
will take a card.
basically, the way I see this happening, since you're using computers and Bato Girl has like all sorts of projectors and stuff on hers, you're basically able to kind of hack those projectors coming off of hers. Because let's face it, you're from Pan Pacific, and projectors, those are a piece of cake. And basically just start putting like images on the two of them to piss them off. So they are busy kind of swatting at those, which is why they are clearly vulnerable. All right, that was you. I have Hobeck and Toshiro left.
Let's see. Toshiro, I think I'm going to taunt Cowboy and use strangulation on the one in the back here, whatever he is. What is it?
Twitch.
No, not Kyojin. Twitch.
Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you are aware this is written that even powers can hit the people.
I mean, yeah. If I end up hitting the wrong person, I'll just drop concentration on it.
I assumed as much, but just wanted to clarify.
Because we're going to have to encounter sooner or later. So let's see. Strangle is considered kinesis, which is a 14. Difference of looks like 8, so I'll roll computers and add 8. Fuck me. I'll roll a possibility.
I got it.
Yeah,
Kind of possibility on the bottom.
That was my last roll. The last roll's a 4. Alright, so it's going to be a 7 on the taunt to Twitch.
And you're
taunting. No. Taunt was to Cowboy. The attack was to Twitch.
Yeah. So I don't, let's see, that is not going to successfully taunt Cowboy.
Yep, because he's got a 13.
He's got a pretty good.
Alright, so the attack on Twitch is going to be, 9 points higher. So it's going to be a 16 to his... Will Mind.
Are you counting the very vulnerable?
I was not. I didn't count that. So it's going to be a 20.
That's going to make it outstanding.
Alright.
And where are you?
Outstanding is going to cause 4 shock and the target is stymied.
Yeah. And you did that, you said to Twitch?
Correct.
All right, so he's got plenty of conditions. All right. Who is next?
Alright.
And I'll
So,
get back.
me. So if I move to that space,
Where are you?
I'm here.
Yep.
I want to move to basically the sea of Coach A so that I can attack a cowboy there.
What's your speed?
Not
You should be able to get there without
9. Okay.
9. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, kind of like right here into the melee.
Yep.
Are you attacking the vulnerable guy? That's coaching.
Yep. Yeah, sorry, that is coaching. I am just going to attempt to reach out and basically kind of grab him in a melee, kind of grapple,
Mm-hmm.
which is in fact an unarmed, isn't it?
It is.
Because I am clearly yelling out and like in a fury and rage, so to speak, just to make sure that people get the out of my way. Because I'm not clearly trying to kill anyone of the other people on this thing yet. Which is why it's
Oh no! It looks
kind
like
of,
this guy here is in the way.
yep, that's fine. I let him go. But he is probably going to take some, if that's a good success on him, he's going to take some damage. I don't know what his.
Yeah, and he shouts out something in Japanese that you do not understand. And unfortunately, I do not have a way that I can play it on my speaker to get it to come over to you. Watashi o kitususukenera kudasai, which sounds like "don't hurt me."
Please.
I mean, he may have expressed it as an imperative.
Kudasai is please.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Mark is learning Japanese by extension.
Mark learns Japanese by Okinawa.
Oh, okay. I had assumed this was from your daughter. All right. So I believe that's all of you. So why don't we pull some cards?
Okay. And then, do you want me to go on and put down the next card?
Yeah, sure.
For those who want to know, there is a second chance on the board at this moment. So if you need it, let me know.
So you're gonna let them go first.
Look, with the cards I have, that's a good one.
Really?
Because it gives us an up on our soaks if we have to.
We're not Storm Knights.
Oh, frick. That's true. But still, it's one of the better ones of this hand.
No, that means they have ups.
Well, they're not Storm
Well, if
Knights
they're
either.
Okay.
only if they're Storm Knights.
They're not.
I don't think they're
necessarily
Storm Knights.
either.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't read it. Is that center text?
And that
Yeah,
is
center text.
Yep, they'll go first. After they're done, you guys will all be fatigued. Improved is intimidate and trick. So,
Oh, I need to draw a card from the. No, I didn't succeed. Never mind.
yeah, Mark succeeded and
I
drew
didn't. Yeah, I didn't.
for his taunt, I assume.
Yes,
Right.
I did.
Become irrelevant, so I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of them. And let me do down here. And let's see. Yeah, we'll put that there. That'll help me. So, I guess since you've moved up into melee, haven't you? So Cowboy, he is going to take a shot at you, Jim.
Okay.
And, ooh.
We don't like the sound of that.
Oh, hold on. I forgot to do something else. When you tried that thing. You know what? When you were this guy did get in the way, or almost got in the way, but your thing still landed on target. I forgot to check the random part. So, what was your level of success on that, Jim?
I only had a 7. I don't even. I still didn't grab.
Okay. No,
I mean, against him, it would have been an 11, but that's still
not good. Yeah,
wasn't going to be good enough.
No. No, that would not even have landed the less than shock. But there's a chance that right now, while he's trying to hit you, that he's going to hit someone else. He does not. So a 19 against Hobeck. How does that look, Jim?
outstanding.
Excellent. Outstanding, you say? Well, this could hurt a little bit. You know what? He'll take some shock to put the extra damage on there. Should have done that earlier. 19 AP2. I think you have no armor though, correct?
Correct. I have no armor.
So 7 is going to be 1 wound and 2 shock. All going to come through with shock because his weapon is dazing if you don't soak it.
Darn it. That means it doesn't extra affect me for my damage.
No.
But you know what? I don't care. I will take the shock.
5 shock total.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean,
shock is not. Yeah. You forget that I can keep fighting even if I have high shock.
You don't have to be like already raging or anything for that.
No, it's just straight up.
That sounds like a different game.
I don't know how his thing is written. I've never done it.
No, it's just straight up. If I take shock in excess, I roll the spirit roll and then check thereafter every round thereafter.
Okay. Well, since Cowboy has hit you, Kyojin is going to all-out attack. No reason not to. This might hurt a little bit.
Is Kyojin very vulnerable? Can he pay the...
He was not, because remember those...
I made him very vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
And did he act already?
Done for
okay.
You. Yeah, they're gonna
okay.
It's away, so he's just extending it. Hold on 1 second. All right, had to think of it. So an 18, I think we've determined is could be a hit for you. Is it worth putting a possibility on that?
Are you trying to hit me?
No, he's gonna hit some rando. 2, 3. Ugh, that's terrible. He hit Cowboy. That was all.
Oh, no.
I'm not putting anything extra on that. Which is going to be shock. I was getting ready to throw some stuff on that to make it hurt a little bit more.
Hey, fighting a phone booth favors us for a change.
It did. And Cowboy's going to soak. That was about to be a wound. All right. So snaps at him in Japanese. Clearly, he's saying bad words.
Yes. Yes, he is.
Yeah. All right. Beto Girl is currently very stymied. Right now, Hobeck, you're the only one who's really moved away from Connor. So I can get a whole bunch of people with another grenade.
Or not.
No, I can. Ugh. Just going to have to throw a possibility on that because that's terrible. That is still terrible.
And not hitting us.
Maybe. Got to roll the D4. I'm afraid it's landed on Zaotek instead, so only Connor, Zaotek, and random stranger over here have to worry about it. Oh, yes. Okay. Random stranger. We're going to have one of these now.
That'll be a standard hit.
Standard hit. All right. And Connor, I think for you, that is also a standard hit.
That is a standard hit.
Bummer. 17 damage for the standard hit with that grenade. I think is going to be a wound and 2 shock for Connor.
Yep.
And I think the same thing, if I'm reading this correctly, for Zaotek.
Yep. So I'm giving you a nice little...
Yep. Positive.
Hey, look at that.
And I'm going to try to
soak as
do
well.
a reality.
Go for it.
Again, I'm one off. So
would you like a second chance?
Bear in mind, being one off, right? Since you
Yeah.
rolled 15, you actually have to roll a 16 or higher.
Right.
25% chance of get better.
Right. And so I'm just going to let's save the second chance. I'll take the wound.
Okay.
I was already running the math. So
Yeah, that's the only thing, because I did this as a here's the board. I don't have tables and stuff on it,
yeah.
but you guys have them on your sheets and everything else, I'm sure. So everyone knows them by now.
Oh yeah.
All right, Yatta! She's very pleased with herself again, and
I was going to say, will somebody kill her?
yeah, and that was even with the very stymied.
Mm-hmm. Well, she's throwing possibilities on it, so.
That is true. I did, mostly because I was like, there's a chance I'm going to not hit them. I may as well go for it, but it did not get anybody. Oh, she wasn't going to hit anybody at all. So Twitch is only stymied. It is not worth shooting at Toshiro because he doesn't do anything. I think he's going to shoot at Connor because everyone keeps hitting Connor, and
Yeah.
I can do the "I will kill your friend if you do not surrender." No, you know what? I won't. So she swings up her weapon. And Ed, you had made fun of her, so she seems to be kind of lightly pulling the trigger, and there's going to be a little red dot.
I didn't make fun of her. I took over her systems and made her make her friends look bad. It's a difference.
Sure. But she's still going to go ahead and start drawing a bead on you.
Oh, I don't like aiming. No.
I didn't say aim. Who said aim? Any of you guys?
No. We don't like this. This needs to stop.
So I am going to put this on you so that I remember that I'm aiming at you. Where is it?
Wait a minute.
There it is. The bullseye. All right, that is her action.
No. This is bad. This is
Right.
Hey, wait.
What?
No,
Wait.
I got a laser red dot on me. I'm doing the cat thing only in reverse. I'm trying to get away from the dot.
All right, so each of you go ahead, press that fatigue button, and then we'll start seeing who's doing what. Intimidate and trick are approved. Robert,
All right.
Are you trying to do things with the cards again?
Not this round.
Okay.
Next round, yes.
Okay.
This round, I was actually going to try to trick.
And
what I want to do is trick the two in back. These two.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm already down a little bit, but Yep, I think I'm... And now I'm going to hide.
Okay.
I'm going to get cover.
I'm going to just pretty much step, still within range of this dude here. Step behind him, eyeballing.
Yeah, you have a speed of at least 8, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can get to there.
All right, I'm staring this one down, the one who's aiming.
So trying to intimidate her.
I'm gonna intimidate her, but I'm gonna continue.
Oh, this is actually the one that's aiming.
No, I thought you said she was because she was pissed
You
off.
said Bato girl.
Twitch is aiming. She's
Yeah.
the one with the guns. Bato girl's
Oh,
the one
okay.
with the
I
grenades.
misunderstood.
I
I thought
thought
Bato
Bato
girl was
girl was
aiming
aiming.
too.
No,
she's the one with the
Girl
grenades.
Popped another grenade. It hit Zaotech and Connor.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah, no.
still, I will intimidate her and continue concentrating on strangle.
Yeah, which is how much more shock?
Well, I mean, I got to roll for it, right, to determine it. No.
2.
No.
I think it's 2.
Based off the initial that you
Well,
hit.
based off the initial, it's another 4 shock and stymied.
Did you take shock this round earlier? On my turn? I did not give you any shock on my turn, did I?
Not this turn,
No, you
no.
didn't.
Just the shock from the fatigue.
Did you go ahead? Actually, that does not technically require concentration fatigue. It does not count as damage.
Okay, well that's the only thing because
It's
you didn't even
fatigue.
fire at me.
Yeah, he had an outstanding on his strangle, so
So yeah, it'd be
So like 4 more.
four more
Mhm.
shock and the stymied if it matters.
It could.
But so I just as a single roll then, or does concentration count as the like a
Yeah,
secondary
you don't even have
action?
to roll for concentration. You just
I'll roll
you
for
say I continue concentration and
so
it does its thing.
so the concentration does not count towards the multi-action.
I'm afraid that is correct. I'm looking right now to see if I can be like, let me move this red dot over to you. Take your turn while I read aim.
Yes, please.
I All right. So then, since it doesn't count against the multi-action, I will just pretty much elbow Cowboy in the back of the head as trying to intimidate her.
Okay.
No, I'll intimidate him. That way,
Who? Him who?
twitch. That way, it fucks with his aiming.
Okay. Yeah, they're both girls. These two are girls. The guys are in the front, but that's okay.
All right. Well, whoever's aiming, I want to
Yes.
fuck with
And
that.
apparently, it just says if you aim, you have a +4. So yeah, I think that dot has moved over to you since you're choking me out.
All right.
Thanks,
So
you're gonna
was that
Hmm.
intimidate and intimidate's 3 points less than my unarmed. So let's go ahead and roll the intimidate.
I mean, I don't want to be pedantic on this because it works against me, but the point of the full round action of aiming is you're aiming at the same target. If you could shift it in the middle, you wouldn't have to spend your entire turn till your next turn aiming at that target.
I understand, but aim just says if you take the aim action, it does not require you to do it at the target, which is
Okay.
fine because for Storm Knight, if you aim and all of a sudden that target's dead, it means you didn't lose an entire round's worth of
Round
action
of yeah.
Okay.
at the benefit.
Yeah, it's just that you can only use the aim to hit a single target. You can't
Yeah.
hit multiple
Okay.
people.
Can't multi-action and can't multi-target. With it.
So for the intimidation, that's an 18. And for the elbow, that will be a 21, I believe. Yeah, 21.
Excellent. You have elbowed a civilian in the face.
Oh well, they're unconscious.
Yes, that's why I put that there.
Yeah. It's my way of getting it. I'll just pass it off as my way of getting them out of the combat so they don't get hurt.
That's it.
For
You
real.
know what? That was nice of you to do.
I meant to do that.
Yeah, I meant
Right.
to do that.
All right. Did you go first? I think you did.
I think he did.
No. You went and Connor was also going.
Yeah, but was it 18 on intimidate? So very stymied and vulnerable.
Oh, for Twitch.
Correct.
Okay.
So let me draw a card for that.
Was Connor successful in his action? What did Connor do? Okay.
Nope.
I'm
All right.
I'm tricking too before you
Go for
30
it.
guys go. Is that minus
Oh, I probably didn't ask this. The card I put out for the gene mods, I think it also said something about getting possibilities. So is that at the end of the act, or is that at the beginning of the act when I play the card? It's not out there now, so I can't.
I'll go look while Mark resolves his action.
that's he's very vulnerable?
I believe there's someone very vulnerable.
Who is that? Is that Cowboy?
No, that's
No,
No,
Poison.
that's
Kyojin.
Kojin.
Silver Samurai, yes.
Yeah.
Silver Samurai.
Mark, not Mark. Dan, yes, you should draw 2 Kanoa possibilities
Two
as well.
Connell. All right, I'll go ahead and pull them up.
That's a pretty good card.
Oh, I'm -4 already. You know what? I'm just going to let me look at that card one more time. Yeah, I'm going to trick. Who do I got next to me? I think that's not Kojin.
Huh. They didn't give me any cards.
This-
I'll try that again.
Twitch.
Select your token. And
Kyojin.
I get, and I'm using the thing up top.
That's Cow.
let me try.
I think I'm tricking Kyojin. Although Cowboy's right next to me, so you're not. So you got a bullseye on me still. You're not, are you still aiming at me?
Oh no, probably not. I am probably going to deal with the person who is choking me out. That is much more important than you.
Okay, so that's Twitch. Yeah, that's Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch is the one with the aim.
She's
Correct.
already minus, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna trick Cowboy. And I need to get. No, I'm just gonna trick Cowboy because yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Should be a good success.
Thank you, sir.
I want Cowboy. Is somebody attacking Cowboy? If not, I'm gonna make him very stymied.
I
Jim,
tried, but I hit a civilian. Actually, I did the
Yeah.
civilian on purpose, so it's a different story.
That's it. Tell him it was on
It
purpose.
was on
Yep.
purpose.
So I'm making Cowboy very stymied.
Yep, got it down. And drawing
And
a
I get-
card less.
Yes, I am drawing a card.
All right, that leaves Zalotech and Hobeck left.
Mm-hmm.
What would you all like to do?
Go back, do your thing.
Yeah, I was deciding whether or not I was pulling my axe or not. All right. You know what? You are starting to annoy me. So I will, in fact, pull out my great axe, and I will swing it at Kyojin there. But I am going to swing it for not killing blow.
Just
Like
in case.
swing the, just in case.
Just in case someone is randomly running through the area, they run into the
Right.
face of the axe.
The guy who's already yelled at me for trying to grab him, I'm going to look at him as I swing the axe and, tell him duck or something. But, whether he understands me, we'll find out.
You don't want to
Yep.
get hit. Get the fuck out the way.
I am going to take the very vulnerable into account on this, and then we'll
Okay.
take it out if I swing the
You're going for Kyojin.
Yes.
Look at that. You're on target, Jim.
Wow, nice shot.
Yep. All right, and so 28 should be outstanding. Yes. All right. And he can also be stymied.
All right, so 23 is going to be a wound into shock that I would prefer to not take. So I will ignore that, which means I will ignore the stymied as well. That's fortunate for me. Hobeck is done. Solotech. Right, Hobeck
Yeah.
is
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do I think my reach 3 red thorn whip would reach Twitch?
reach Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
No, probably not. I mean, it might get as far as like Twitter, but it's not going to reach Twitch. No, because Twitch is over here, and there's 3 squares.
Okay.
See, Solotech, it's reaching the tube of the U, but not the Twitch.
Exactly.
Hey. Jan's off my tube of the U.
I even did my best to do this map to scale, as you can see from the arrow.
Gotcha. I just want to make sure.
Nope.
Uh,
But you have a good chance to hit Kyojin.
I mean, kind of do. Ish. Not gonna do anything there.
Michael John says hello and good night.
Hello and
All
good
right.
night.
Here's what we're gonna do.
On this way, you attempt him. What are you doing?
Good night.
We're
Good night,
gonna
Michael
walk
John.
over.
See
We're
you,
gonna
Michael
walk
John.
over here, getting away from Connor. To get in between those seats, and maybe I get a little cover, maybe I don't. That'll be up to you. I'm gonna grab this person,
Oh god.
throw her over the seat so she gets out of the way, and look at good old Battle Girl and say, "This could be you." Intimidate her.
Yeah, okay. Give me your intimidate.
That's what I'm doing.
So how do you intimidate the bad guy? I throw a civilian.
I mean,
And I thought,
not wrong, right?
Logic. I'm sure it works in Living Land logic.
Well,
It is
And I was going to say,
unfortunately-
it is a
That is
success
enough.
on her. That is enough.
I assume,
Let's make her stymied.
yeah, because we're at the end. And Intimidate, that does pick up a card. All right.
Yes, it does.
I
and I
have
was
good news.
thinking Rod was going to be like, "Oh, I'm going to roll," and it accidentally grabs the other guy instead. That's why it's not so
No,
good
no,
for
no,
Intimidate.
They have now all gotten out of the way. We no longer, except for these two guys who are unconscious, we no longer need to worry about that, right? These ones have kind of exited to a different car.
I was
These
hoping.
folks are all
You
kind
threw-
of gathered up in the back because they're afraid to go past everybody.
Yep, and you threw one out of the way.
Yeah, exactly.
But now we only have to worry if you're shooting into this mess. And it's a mess.
That furball.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. You should each pool cards. Robert, card please.
Okay. Let's see. Still not a great card, but it's better than the other one. There you go.
Ugh, more fatigue, huh?
Yeah, but it's better than the next card.
Well, you don't have to worry about rushing at all for anybody. They will go first. Then you guys fatigued. Oof. All right. Well, I think it's time for Twitch. So Twitch is currently vulnerable and stymied, correct?
Very stymied, yes.
Very stymied?
Yes.
Yeah, she's very stymied.
You're right, I am.
Mm-hmm.
And I am aiming at Toshiro.
Take that bullseye off.
We'll
of
just
Ed,
kind of say I
please.
stepped in the front in front of the thing.
Clearly, that's it. Yes, that must be why. There you go.
Oof.
Yeah, that's an outstanding.
But would that be an odd number there that she
Is
rolled?
It
an
is an odd number.
But he's already said that. Well, he can still get his.
I'm
hero.
gonna stay consistent through the whole combat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total.
It just means it's gonna hit Mark.
Who's this? I was aiming here.
That'd be funny.
You're aiming at Toshiro.
Yeah, I was aiming at Toshiro.
So.
And I'm afraid Toshiro has moved aside. Ed.
It is going to hit Ed. Look at that.
It hits Ed. You did say you were trying to kind of lay down on the floor, so I'll give you a +2 cover, which is going to be your toughness. But I think I've still probably hit you pretty hard.
Yeah. Probably. That's an outstanding on me.
Would you like a card?
Oh, Ed, I was thinking I was shooting Robert's character, which is why I was kind of amused because I was like, yeah, I keep hitting it with the grenades. Okay, yeah, Ed, so you had not ducked down behind cover. So how does a 26 look?
Outstanding is what he said.
Actually,
on me?
I'm going to call it a 22 because I don't think I would get the virtue of aim on you when I'm trying to hit
Toshiro.
Oh, I was trying to hit Toshiro.
Mm-hmm.
You're not next to Ed.
No, your cowboy's behind me.
I rolled the wrong die. I rolled the wrong die. So, Mark, you're fine. You have no chance of getting hit by this. Toshiro, I got you. So a 26 for you, Toshiro, should be an outstanding, yes?
Mm-hmm. I don't know what kind of damage you're going to cause.
I'm hoping it's going to be good.
There were a whole lot of names in there. Who are you shooting?
Toshiro.
Okay.
I don't know why, but when I checked, I rolled as if I was shooting Cowboy, and so I rolled a D5 to see if I hitting Obek, Ed, Kyojin, Cowboy, or Toshiro, which was clearly the wrong way to go. So I have fixed that. So for you, Toshiro, since I have that's the wrong weapon. The damage is exactly the same. 25. Oh, you bastard. Okay.
Did you do it to him?
Yeah, he did.
Nice.
Hated the incoming 25, which would have been a wound, 2 shock, and concentration. But he does point at you so that everyone can see you are now the primary target. Yeah, this is still going okay. I don't want to throw another grenade at you.
Fatigued again?
So, Battle Girl's helmet pops open, and she pulls something out of her helmet, and she's going to throw that at Toshiro.
Oh, her retainer?
No, it is exploding gum.
Huh. So yeah, that's a standard.
That is a standard. All right. So unfortunately, that is not going to do much damage to you. It explodes. This guy here is going to take some. We can take him off the board. That's unfortunate. But, casualties. How much damage does that do?
What about Cowboy? Is he
Collateral
within
damage.
range?
Yeah. No, everyone's taking it. I'm making it a social. I just dealt with him first.
Oh, okay.
Your toughness, you're not going to take any of that. Kyojin will take a shock. Which I think is not the first shock he's taken. It looks like it is. He will take a shock. And she's, oops.
Oops.
Oh, I did not throw out an 11. Yeah, same result. Okay. Well, Cowboy is currently very stymied.
Yes.
But since everyone is pointing at you and they're trying to stop you from using your psychic abilities, I'm afraid he's going to swing again at you. Ooh. 20, I think, Dan, against your close combat.
Is going to be
Good success.
a good success.
So, you're wearing armor?
I am.
So I think that I'm going to ignore that. So that makes your toughness a 17.
It would make it 2 points AP.
Yeah, but don't you only have one?
No, I have more adds in armor. It's my toughness. It's up. It'll still be a 16.
Okay.
So 16. That'd be what? 6 points.
Wound and 2 shock.
Okay.
But it is dazing, so it's really only
dazing.
5 shock.
True. If you take it, you're willing to take 5 shock?
Yeah, I'll take 5 shock.
But the first wound of dazing is a wound. The second wound converts.
No,
it's the first, because otherwise you could just never have the dazing go off if you only ever do 1 wound, right?
And do you need a concentration check from me?
I do.
And what would that be? Just the strangulation roll again?
Willpower.
No, it's willpower, and your target number is 12.
There you go. You have 15.
Grumble, grumble, grumble. All right, that was Cowboy. I'm gonna take that off. Yeah, I turned it off there too. And then who's left over here? Kyojin and Kegbrew. You know what? Kyojin is you did not all. He's gonna all out attack you because he'll get special great things if he does this.
Can he all at a top? Well, I guess his very vulnerable disappears.
It's about
Yeah,
to.
it's
Now it won't.
Yeah. Okay.
So, did they give him the same perk? Okay. So he's going to do this. And for reasons... 17.
17 is a...
No, this is on Hoback.
17 is on bystanders.
Nope. That was last round. I said it got out of the way.
They went
Oh,
away.
they're all gone now? Okay.
They're all gone. It is a standard on me.
I'm shooting the shit out of people now.
Standard, huh?
Yep, standard.
Mm.
Because I pulled out my axe.
All right. So you'll take a total of 19. Oh, you know what? I did all out attack, so I will take 3 shock. And you know what? We'll boost that. Enter list. Key. You can take instead, Jim, 23.
And that is not dazing, is it?
No, no, it is not. This is the dude in the Lord Military power suit.
Mm-hmm.
That we didn't recognize as Lord Military,
But you will in the future.
but we will in the future.
I'm deciding, sorry.
No worries.
You know what? I'm gonna play a thing as a. Well, I don't know. You can tell me if I can play it as a reaction. Because it will definitely matter. I would like to play my not a flesh wound to see if I can get rid of my current wound.
Oh, to give you a better chance to soak.
Oh, no. To be fair to, because then I would just take them.
I'm not sure I understand.
Well, because the 23 would put me at 3 full wounds right now, and it would put my shock enough.
Over the limit.
Well, to be fair, my shock might. Right, and my shock would go over my limit, so then I would have to make an immediately spirit roll to see if I still stand. And that would be at the -3. So if I'm rolling to get rid of the wound, that's at least one more negative I'm getting rid of.
If you had done it before the hit, after the hit, before the damage,
Yep.
I'd be like, yeah,
Okay.
sure.
That's fine.
I'd be okay with that then. Interrupting in the middle gets a little weird.
We're okay.
I'm sure you're going to play it right
I
after
will.
in a moment.
I'm going to take the 2 wounds and 4 shock,
Which is a lot.
which is going to put me over my limit. So I'm going to have to make an immediate spirit roll to continue fighting.
Now, would you like to? Oh, that's immediate. Would you like to? I'll
Well,
let you
technically
adjust
this.
the flesh wound after taking the damage before the willpower roll. That I'm okay
Okay.
with.
Okay. Yeah, because technically the spirit comes at the start of my turn anyway. So.
Oh, okay. So I would do the just the flesh wound now then, and we'll worry when you guys
Yes.
start your turn. You're going to take fatigue first, and then you're going to have to test, right?
Sure, but the fatigue's not going to matter
You don't
because.
have to do it twice now.
Yeah.
All right. So strength test. Oof.
Okay. It's all right.
Not boosting it. How many wounds
Not
are you able to take total?
Just the 3. I do not have a perk to increase my wound total at the moment.
Okay. The reason I was asking, you have it before we get rid of this. Remember, in Pan Pacifica, you can take a wound to clear your shock. So if you throw something on them, gets rid of the wound, and then you can take a wound to clear your shock. I don't know if it's a good idea or a bad.
No, I don't.
But
I'm actually okay because if I pass out at this point from shock, I'm probably better off than dying.
As long as Battle Girl stops lobbing grenades into the middle of everybody.
Sure.
Did you want a hero or something to try to raise your reality roll?
No. I'm gonna be more.
Or
I'm gonna
strength
be
roll?
more worried about
the willpower.
It's not even willpower. It's just a straight spirit check.
Okay.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, I wish it was willpower. That'd be better.
Just spirit. Oof. That is rough. All right. I believe that was all of them. So now you guys go ahead, press the fatigue button. Jim, do you want to get it over with now?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and roll now. All right, this I'm going to boost.
Okay. You are still currently stymied because that last hit he gave you.
Oh, did it? Okay. Sorry, I will.
So I'm telling you that so you may, before you want to roll, do some math and decide.
I also have a second chance if you would like to just start again.
Starting again is not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's probably a better idea.
Okay, so I'll put the second chance on the table, and you just give me what you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna want this back, and I'm sure you're gonna be okay giving it to me back. But it's the only card I have in my pool at the moment.
You do what you can do, right?
Yep. I will be more than happy to hand this back to you later.
Yeah, as soon as I get a card. All right. So here is my second chance. This time with the stymie built in. It's better. I'm still gonna have to boost it though.
All right. So you're going for the boost?
Yes. Sorry, my
Yes,
computer.
it's fine. The minimum for the boost is going to get you there. Will it? Hold on. A 19? It might. It might not. 19 plus 6. Yeah. The minimum will get you there.
Okay.
So, would you like to take your turn now since you're already doing this?
Oh,
Or you want to wait?
Still roll. Just in
Yeah,
case something crazy happens, but
Sure.
I did go through, so let me do it again. Yep.
Okay. You're not feeling good.
Yep. Nope, I'm not, but that's okay. All right, the guy in front of me is still very vulnerable, so I am going to have to just hit him.
All right. Would you like to all out attack him as well?
No, he's already very vulnerable.
I know, but it would shift from a plus 4 to a plus 8. And you are stymied. Just saying, I'm just trying to offer you options, Jim.
You are. They're not great options, of course.
Well, no, you have 3 wounds. There are no great options.
you might as well do it because he's gonna hit you.
Yeah, you're right. That's probably true. I will all out attack. All right, because I'm gonna have to hit him hard. Oh, not modifier 80, just 8.
Yes, not 80. No cheating. Oof, that's it. So a 15 that was on Kyojin is only a standard hit, Jim. How much damage are you doing with your 3 wounds? That converts to
21.
like plus 6.
It does.
You
It's
want to throw anything on that? Try to make it better.
um. Yes, because we get to go first, so I'm gonna do this. Here you go.
You get to go first.
No. As in, I get to pull a card before more bad things will happen to me,
Correct.
and I can get the card back from
Robert. Oh,
Robert that I just
that
traded.
might be an opponent fails.
Well, there's another second chance on the table, by the way.
That's all right. This will be fine.
Oh, did we play a second chance already?
Yeah.
Yes.
He did, which is why he's conscious.
I did hear that.
You did. You are too often outstanding.
No, not unless somebody has a supporter at this point. So
I opted not to pool it last time for the master plan.
Go ahead, give me your damage, Jim. Ooh, 11. All right. So he is going to take 2 wounds and 4. And he also gets stymied.
yes, he does.
Let me check a thing. He actually going to turn that into 3 wounds. And no shock.
How
He
cute for him.
cleared out his shock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's better this way. So he has taken 3 wounds and several conditions. But you hit him, and you hit him pretty hard. Who would like to go next?
I'm going to do my scholar roll, so I'm just going to go in and do that now.
Go for it.
Is anyone going to target the Twitch?
Twitch is already being choked, so
He's hoping Twitch Fault passes out.
I'm hoping soon. Yeah.
Rod, I'm giving you a possibility.
I got
need
it.
to Up that.
Who's got 3 wounds right now? Is that
Hey,
Cowboy?
No.
Kaijo
Hojin.
in front of me. Hojin. Not Cowboy.
Kyojin, huh?
Mhm.
Kyojin.
Is anyone going to be shooting any of these two?
Rick.
I'm thinking about shooting Kyojin.
Okay.
A big melee around Kyojin. What would you be shooting him with?
God meter.
I'm sure you won't hit Hoback.
Okay.
Oh, is Hobeck in
Rod,
there?
Oh,
Go
yeah,
and give
yeah.
me
I
the
was
2
swinging a great
cards,
axe at
but
him.
I can't change their order,
Oof. Okay.
which sucks because of what the next card is.
Uh,
Ugh.
Hey, Mark, I'm thinking I'm going to try to do something over here to those two. Because she took her helmet off, right? So her
No,
head
she
is exposed.
opened it up, and like she popped it open.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Okay. I was thinking she
Yeah.
took the helmet off.
No.
Damn it.
And
loading.
Nice
Rod,
try, though.
It's a
She
And
raised
Rod-
the visor
So-
and spit at us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it says
and Rod,
loading
I'm gonna
gun,
try
but,
to-
like, I'll make it. That's all. And then
And
you
Rod-
move away.
I'm crawling under the seats to get to the next area.
Well, the next area this way is the cockpit of the train, and all these people are already banging on that door, and no one's opening it. Because
Yeah,
clearly they're
that's
not going
fine.
to the door when they hear gunfire, because nobody, they don't want anyone to, take control of the train.
I know. Yeah. I just want to wait from where she might throw the next grenade. So,
Zaotek, are you asking for conditions on them, or are you
Ideally, I would like a nice little condition on her.
okay?
A vulnerability would be fantastic.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and trick Bato Girl
Okay.
and got Kyojin right here. Is Kyojin engaged in melee with anybody? Not Kyojin. Cowboy. Is Cowboy engaged in melee with anybody?
With
Yeah.
Tashiro, yes.
Hero, you, and Hobeck. This is one big scrum. Right?
And Kyojin is the one that's taken 3 wounds, right?
Correct.
That's correct.
All right. Well, so we're in for a penny, in for a pound. I am going to deploy my slicers, and I'm going to trick Bato Girl into thinking that I'm charging her, but I'm really going to try and bury him in Kyojin. So I'm -2 because I'm doing 2 things, right? And melee weapons is lower than my trick is.
So you're going to go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
Okay. How much lower?
2.
Okay. So
I'm
it's 4.
I'm second chancing that.
Okay. Are you sure? You got a lot of minus numbers there.
Yeah, I'm second chancing that.
Okay.
Zero cool, second chancing that. In for a penny, in for a pound.
I believe you said that.
Yeah, because that's better.
So that is, and you said you were trying to trick Twitch.
I'm not done.
Tricking Battle Girl.
Oh, tricking Bato.
Bato. I'm not done.
Okay. All right, so
Okay.
17 trick is going to be outstanding on her. So what would you like to give her in addition to making her disfavored?
Very vulnerable because
Yep. Okay. She's very vulnerable. She
the
is.
lake's about to get bit.
Yep. And you are also, you said, stabbing at Kyojin.
Yes.
You actually have a 19 on him because he's very vulnerable,
That's a 21 or no, 19. Okay, 19.
right?
Yeah.
So a 19 is going to be a good success on him.
Nice. Come on, explodes.
All right, he will take the shock. There's no armor piercing on slicers, if I recall.
Nope. No armor piercing.
All right, you're dicing, not slicing. All right, Zautek, Toshiro, and Twitch are left, right?
And I get a card for my trick.
And Twitch.
Twitch is mine.
What are you gonna do, Dan?
I'm gonna wait to see what you're gonna do. You're gonna have to shoot,
Okay.
right?
Nope, doop, 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 doop. And I can actually go over here, staying in this melee
you
scrum
want to
here.
count these things going up and over them are going to be a 6.
I would like to master plan that second chance, please, Rod.
2, 3.
Ooh, that's difficult. I've already reshuffled the deck.
So then I'll take my master plan back, and you can just count it as a second chance.
I'll go find a second chance.
Your call. Up to you.
All right, I'm going to all-out attack. Battle Girl. I'm aiming with her head. I'm aiming at her head with my red thorn whip.
Go ahead, pick that up, Mark.
So I'll be at a total of +4. She's very vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
And secondary, I'm going to intimidate Twitch with the trademark. Right the like.
It doesn't seem to be. I don't know that anyone knows what that means. I think
No,
that
see, now it's like to bite.
Yeah, now I'm slobbering.
Yeah, if you're biting her, you can see when you attack, you should change it up to like the bite.
Like the bite. Oh, I can't think of that.
It's
Oh, no,
branding. That's what I'm here for.
I'm not that smart.
Ooh, branding. You've heard of that. That hurts. They push a.
Oh, no branding.
No, that
Yeah,
You do that to slaves.
it's in it's in the context of the battle, and so branding is when you're fighting.
Okay.
Like the bite is branding, and that's when you're fighting.
So right now I've got an 18 against her. Against her what? Against her 12. So I have a good success.
I believe that is correct.
I like that good success.
I do not.
We'll take that. So
But you're whipping, not trying to grapple her.
I am trying to whip. Yes.
Yeah.
Whip it good.
Whip it good.
Mm-hmm.
You had it good. But
Whip
you whipped
it real good.
No, that would be an outstanding. He only whipped it good. He didn't whip it real good.
Will I get one bonus?
I think that was
die?
encouragement from Dan.
Yes. Encouragement for a good dice roll.
Not so much declaration as it was.
And with the +4, it's going to be 19 damage to her, and it's painful.
+4.
I aim for her head.
But you didn't take the -4 on hitting her, did you?
Yeah, I went. I'm. Yeah,
He went
she's
all out,
vulnerable.
and her.
I went all
vulnerability.
out. So I just went
Okay.
+4.
So
yes, he did.
I was trying to find Mark's card, so let's blame Mark for me not understanding.
It's all your fault, Mark.
I'll take that hit as long as he gets the hit.
So 19, and what does the painful do again?
Additional wound, or additional shock. Sorry.
1 shock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ah! And you were also, you said you were trying to intimidate someone else?
Yes, I'll get that number in a
You have
second.
multi-thread, so you
Yes.
didn't. So we didn't have to drop the
Correct.
other thing.
15.
You were trying to intimidate Twitch.
15. So that should be a good success on her. So she'll be very stymied.
Okay. I believe that just leaves Toshiro.
Yep. And continue the concentration.
Yep, which is going to give me 4 more shock on Twitch.
Correct.
Did she take the wounds?
Earlier, I converted her shock to a wound. You may recall.
Ah, but
So yeah.
Her toughness is 8. She took 2 wounds, right?
Yes, I took 2 wounds.
Okay. I just
That was
asking.
his question.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't see if it all.
Boatload of
Okay.
So I will move up to Bato Girl. In the process, I will cast Pyro Density as I'm walking towards her, and I will try to jam my claws through her visor.
All right, you will be vulnerable because you walked out of melee.
Yep, understood. What is her? Where's her thingy? 10's not going to do it, so I will.
She's very vulnerable, so an 8's going to get a standard.
That's right, she's very vulnerable, so it'll be a 14 on the well, no. Biodensity is 1 point higher, so that will be a 13 on the unarmed combat, which would just be a standard hit.
That is a standard.
So I will roll.
I hate to bring this up, but is biodensity a psionic thing, or is that your gene mod?
That's a gene mod. No.
Okay.
Biodensity.
It's
It's
psionic.
psionic.
Is that only a standard on biodensity?
You're going to take backlash.
Yeah, I'm not
Yes.
done.
Backlash. Let's resolve the hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We'll work on that.
Yeah, because I'm going to go higher. The possibility for it. Now,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Conwell possibility doesn't count against that as an up, right?
I believe that might only be an up because Conwell possibilities and powers.
Except psionics. I thought psionics were.
Psionics are nope. It says do not have a minimum roll of 10 if used for magic, psionic, or a miracle-based skill test. And since biodensity is a psionic power, this is going to be rolled as an up.
Okay.
Dan.
So the modifier is an up. Last roll is a 5.
I'm sure you'll be good. You might get the 6.
22.
Ooh, there you go.
Better. So
All right.
you're probably outstanding on the biodensity.
Yes, I am. So it increases my toughness by 3.
Not worried about that. What's the difference between your the biodensity roll and your attack?
My unarmed attack is 1 point less, so it'll be a 21 to hit her.
The 21 becomes a 25. We're looking at an outstanding there.
All right, and I'll give you your damage roll. 2BD. You say her toughness. What's her toughness? Her toughness is currently
An 8.
8.
This could hurt a little bit. Did she soak earlier? No, she.
2 wounds, 4 shock.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Well, that's no bueno. All right. Well, she's gonna pass out. I'm afraid.
I was kind of thinking that was very bueno.
No, she's dead.
Muy bueno.
All right, but Twitch is still standing after 4 more points of shock, right?
So she goes down. You might notice there's like her suit, right, begins to light up. It seems to have some weird flashes going on.
Point, point.
No, not quite. Twitch, Cowboy, and Kyojin exclaim loudly, cursing even.
Oh, we got to get that through a window.
I'm sure it'll be fine. All right, everyone who tricked, no one maneuvered. Everyone who tricked has drawn a card. You're all pooling cards.
Yeah, hold on. I'm
Yep.
going to pass this card to Robert really quickly. Hey, Robert, can you go ahead and just put that card down for me in the middle of the
Table.
the table there? And Rod, I have a new nemesis that is named Kyojin.
Sure.
And actually, that's a perfect card to give me this round.
I thought it
I
might.
am.
There you go, Jim. Since the draw macro is not working, I'll wait till break to reload it. Oh, yeah, that won't screw anybody. That won't screw up anything, right? We reload
Okay.
the board.
No
Shouldn't-
idea.
Shouldn't hit the break.
So next round,
Yeah, you have a card for me.
yes, and this is the card that I've been trying to avoid.
Reality rated villains each gain a destiny card.
We're
means
villains.
us.
Hold
That's us.
It is played at the first opportunity where it becomes applicable. So each of you draw one, and then I will one at a time ask you to put it on the table, so that
Well, wait
we
a
know
second.
when it becomes applicable.
But the heroes are also up in this, and that's what I've been trying to
Oh,
avoid.
yeah.
So I am using a monologue.
Okay, to get rid of the hero up.
To get rid of the hero up.
All right, I'm going to do that. There.
So thank Jim for that.
Yep.
And
So you want the
is
cards we just drew to be placed?
In a moment. I'm going to do that one at a time so I can track who did.
Okay.
What's this possibility here for?
I'm trying to draw them, but none of them are coming to my hand.
That's why I put 3 on the table.
I know, and
Okay,
I
you were
tried
still picking them up.
I was still trying to take them, and they still didn't go to my hand.
You have 5 as far as I can
5.
see.
Okay, then I need to reload because clearly.
Have you already? Yeah. Why don't you reload? While you do that, everyone else go ahead, draw the card, and then because the reason I'm saying one at a time, Mark, is
Oh no, I got it.
Here, I'm gonna actually put them like down below and put names on them.
Yeah, absolutely.
well, actually, can I just go in and discard mine because it's completely useless in this battle?
Well, go ahead, put it on the table. What's it say?
Okay. Step A.
Oh, actually, that's really good because
That might actually be very, very applicable in a
Right.
second
You have to
because
play
our
it when
DSR to
applicable.
get rid of this bomb
As soon as it
armor.
becomes applicable, it gets played. So
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it here just in case. I'm sure it'll be
Okay.
fine.
That's actually
All will be
outstanding.
well.
Rod, I'm gonna drop mine to the table now.
Yep, thank you.
There you go.
So a setback.
Oh, I like this. I like how this is unfolding. Here's mine, Rod.
I do not.
Here's mine.
Go for it. Opponent. All right.
You ready for?
All right, Dan, have you got one for me?
I do. Right here.
Connection. Don't know if that will.
Somebody's gonna help us. We know the engineer. We know the conductor.
Somebody will pop open a window or a door. Or
oh, we got a hole in the side of the train.
Yeah, you do. That's gonna make. I'm sure that will have no impact on anything.
As long as it's a.
All right, Jim, are you back yet?
Hole.
It's loading in. Hold on. I will draw one now.
Maybe now is a good time for a break since we've kind of broken the action anyhow.
Well, let's see what the card is. Why, do you also need to use the restroom like me, Mark? I've been holding it in most of the game. I'm like, we'll get to break soon. It's only 45 minutes away. I'm looking down and I'm like, it's 9:30. So every now and then, if you see like, kind of that like that meme.
Get all the cards laid out.
I got to go to the bathroom. My whole body's going.
Yeah, get all the cards laid out, and then we'll go break.
All right.
Just waiting on Jim. Jim's always holding us up.
No,
Yeah.
Jim's not always holding us up.
Here is my card.
An action. Okay.
Do we get to decide when the action is appropriate?
I don't think you do.
I.e., who needs it?
No, I think it's going to be the next thing I do. By the way, Rod, because you gave me 3 and somehow, like I said, it glitched. Here are the 2 extra possibilities.
Oh, were you at 0?
When I went to pick. Yeah, I was at 0. That's why it was literally I needed to immediately act and throw the card out so that I could immediately play the.
And
to get back to 3.
Also, you did that to Kyojin, the one who's taken 3 wounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
It only seemed appropriate for me to play it on him.
Okay. All right. So we are ready. We will resolve this card in about 10 minutes after everyone has rushed off to the restroom.
All right. So we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go too far. And we are back
All right.
So anyway, we started blasting.
with merch ideas.
So, Reiko's schemes has come up. You guys each currently have these destiny cards down on my screen. Step A, setback, opponent fails, connection, and action. And Battle Girl's suit is, well, the patterns that have been kind of coming from, like, she programmed it to do all these things, and well, now they seem to be almost like some sort of countdown.
Is there the predator laugh in the background?
Now, I don't know that she's old enough for the predator laugh. It's not like she's, over 50 or anything, because she's not.
Uh-huh.
So, she's not old. So yeah, there might be something going on with that. It might bear some looking into.
We go
Might
first, so let's
be
shove it out the
something
door.
definitely.
How about that?
Or there's a hole in the wall.
There is a hole in the train here,
Dear Liza.
and it seems that I assume. Well, Toshiro, you're right there, and in fact, they went last. You guys went last then first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to see.
Mhm.
Yeah, this has not gone away. These things have not gone away yet. Yeah. When did I don't know that you're still stymied though, Ed. I don't think you just picked that up last turn. I think that has gone away. Obek got stymied when he got hit, so that has gone away. That's it for conditions which have exited the board.
Mm-hmm.
Toshiro, looking at this, you suspect. Well, she did seem to like bombs and grenades and stuff like that. And you can clearly see the stuff on her suit is a countdown. You expect that her suit might. It seems there's a small possibility, small because it's a gecko suit, and people can do all sorts of things with them. But there's a small, minor chance that there may be some little tiny, like fireworks or something similar built into her suit. It's probably not a big deal at all.
Sure. I will just holler out to Zero if there's any. Well, I don't know. Middle combat, I don't think you can hack open a door, can you?
We could if we had a DSR going, but
There's also a hole in the wall of the ship.
Yeah, but I
train.
got like 3 sets of chairs and 2 people between me and that hole. I could try to throw it through there, but
you get her from there to somebody else who gets her a little further, who gets her a little further, who gets her out the door.
Not gonna quite. I mean, that hole in the window, it's gonna be a little bit too small to stuff a body through.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So,
we can fix that.
somebody.
How
Well,
about the door that I'm standing next to?
So there's probably enough explosives in the suit that if it goes off, it will derail the train.
Would
wait.
you like a suggested DSR?
I mean, I'm kind of typing that, but I'm more than willing to listen to.
There's
Okay,
there's,
no,
there's
you're
a
typing it.
there's an emergency thingy there to pop open
break.
the roof
you talking about
and then
emergency
tumble
hatch?
her off. Pardon? Yeah, the hatch. There's a hatch.
Sunroof. We open the sunroof.
Mm-hmm.
Possibility.
Yeah, and with the
I mean,
speed
you
we're
could-
going, it should just blow right on off. I don't know how much longer we have before it goes off, but
So
Yeah, see,
I
that's-
had this in mind, but you guys if you're saying, hey, we just want to hope that we do this quickly enough so that
Oh, no,
It-
I like that.
behind us.
Oh, sure.
No, I like that.
Okay with-
That one's good.
I was gonna say, something tells me if we were to pick that nice explosive suit and try to put it up on the roof and then have the train run past it, I think it would just be too cinematic for it to blow up right before it falls off the back end of the train and
still
derail the train.
you. I mean, it can still happen.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but
I
this is
feel
the-
like that's what would movie happen.
all right. So
This
what?
gives us the ability to keep her suit around and get any intel that it might have recorded.
Yes,
So what
I
kind
like
of?
it too.
I see what we
As
got to
long as
do.
somebody
But
else
what kind
knows
of
they're
rolls are we
doing
looking
the
at?
deeds.
So,
you-
let's see. Opening the suit. So I'll send this back to the token layer if I'm going to make changes. Probably looking at computers.
All right.
Why not strength to force it open?
Computers are strength. Yeah, that.
Because I'm thinking find the explosives is find.
Or evidence analysis.
Or evidence analysis, sure.
Yeah.
Cut the backup could be the computer's part, and throw could be a missile weapons.
Okay. Well, we have.
Well, the cut the backup is probably going to be your. It's going to be science,
Or science, sure.
right? Because you got to know which switch is the right one, which wire to cut,
So
and then throwing is probably going to be, believe it or not, raw decks, because of all that wind whipping in through the window.
all right. So who's good at Dex and who's good at science?
I got a 12.
I'm just going to say this. I'm out of this for this round because I played monologue.
Yes,
Right.
you did. All right, so most of them are going to be DN10s.
Heavy weapons for cut the backup, maybe? Because heavy weapons deals with explosives.
Yeah, I could see. I would be okay with heavy weapons, but it's still going to be a heavy weapons mine, right? Because explosives are supposed. It refers to using them, setting them, etc.
I got you.
Mine.
Yeah. I don't have any ranks in either science or heavy weapons, so I would run with science because I got a mind of 12. It doesn't matter either way.
Either way, it's still a 12.
Yeah.
Hey, guess so. Whose card is this, Robert? Your step A might come up next turn.
Okay.
Are we
If
not
they
doing
have
it
not
on this
completed.
card?
Now, you do have 4 steps on here.
Yep.
Now, it also seems that her suit might be sending out some sort of strange electrical signal designed to make it a little bit more difficult to disarm this. And that appears to be having the effect of impacting their suits. So their suits, when their turn starts, are going to be rebooting. I leave that covering the up, and I'm sure it's going to be fine.
Is that just canceling their up, or is it taking
No, their up
turn?
is already canceled.
Yeah, their up is canceled
It's
because of
going
the
to
monologue.
cancel probably what's left of their turn.
Okay.
I probably would have otherwise canceled the up with the setback and let them have a turn. Instead, he got rid of the up. I'll probably get rid of the turn. All right, so.
All right. So who says they've got good science and good whatever that is, Dex?
That would be Mr. Dillinger.
Dillinger's dex is in 9 right now.
You can actually do the first 3
think
on
is-
this one, though.
I could
Computers-
take a stab at all of it, but I have no possibilities. Anybody get a drama or a hero?
Well, I have a backup plan that I can give to somebody so we can split it. If you want to go with that route. And I have multi-thread,
Yeah, but he's going
which...
to be the.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Zero Cool is going to be the best at the science and the computers. So he basically kind of needs to do the first 3 anyway.
Well, I mean, strength for opening the suit.
No, I agree with him because it keeps a -2 off of me if I don't do the 4th one.
Yeah, I
3,
think
4.
you should potentially go for the first 3.
I'm
that'd
-6
be at a
if I do the
-4.
first 3.
If we trade a card, I have a step C in my pool. Because that would allow you to run the step C separately. But it all depends on how many cards we have to be able to trade.
Does anybody have a hero or a drama?
I have a hero that I can give to somebody. I have a leadership in my pool. I have a hero and a backup plan in my hand. Or in the whatever.
Pool?
My hand.
Pool?
No.
English.
Pool, I have 2 cards. In my hand, I have hero and backup plan. But I have leadership in my pool, so I can.
Okay, so
give
you
those
can
2 cards to
leadership
anybody.
your hero and your backup plan out.
Yeah.
I'm wounded, so I have a -2. If I were going to go for 3 steps, I'd be at a -6.
Well, I'm just saying
puts
is
me at a 9. Fine puts me at a 6. And
you don't have to do 3.
He's saying go for 2.
So I'm saying if you
Okay.
go for the first 2 and you make it, I can hand you a step C, and then you can do C.
All right, I'm game.
Well, he'd have to flurry to do it.
I have a flurry,
No.
but it's not in my pool.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Okay. I'm saying do. I would go with 2 because I do have a step C, so it does if it doesn't show up next time,
It'll be there next round, no
someone can
matter.
attempt it.
Well,
Yeah.
And you said the open the suit and the find are only a DN10, right?
Correct.
Well, I have 2 possibilities. I have the strength, so I can tear the suit open. It's the find that'd be the issue.
I'm going to do step A and B regardless. The question is whether or not I go for C.
Well,
Or,
if somebody,
or all of it.
if somebody else can go, like I said, I can hand backup plan, give somebody else a chance to do C and D for you.
Who's got a deck? Who's got a good dex?
I just don't have science, so I can't do the.
Remember, you guys have 5 rounds. You don't have to do it all immediately.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
That's
if
what
I
I'm saying.
wanted to knock
We
it out
got
right
it.
now and continue the rest.
I know.
Do,
All right, I'll do
like
A and B. You got to
Yeah.
see whether the C comes up on the next card or not. Doesn't matter.
mhm.
But we still have 2 bad guys. So let me do A and B. You guys deal with the bad guys.
3
And then
bad
we'll
guys.
flip.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys deal with the bad guys. We flip the card, and whether there's a C on the card or not, we got a C,
All right,
so we can do the C.
and I'll
right?
save the backup plan in case we need it later.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You still could throw out the leadership, get rid of the hero, and the backup plan, give it to Mark just in case he needs it for A and B, right? And you refill your hand.
I will tell you,
Yeah,
I like the
okay.
hero in my hand because I don't have any possibilities.
Here we
if
go.
I got a soak, I'm going to burn
Yeah.
it. So
And then I will give Zero Cool both those cards. Well, I mean, I'm trying to give you both of them, but it'll let me give you one at a time.
okay.
Here's the other one.
Yeah,
And then
that way
I can draw 4.
there's more cards in the pool, and you get more cards
Yeah.
Yeah.
to help next round. Okay.
Since you guys can see through the car, I'm going to put this over here.
Aha.
That works. That should work.
Alrighty then.
All right. So I'm going for A and B. We got computers and find, so I'm going to roll find because find is clearly lower than my computers.
Okay.
And I'm taking a -2 for doing 2 steps.
Probably, I would guess, by the way, all these folks are like, they've evacuated this whole area in case it matters. Afraid we're not there yet.
Do I want to take a stab at a second chance? Got a hero. Let's drop the second chance. I'll drop the second chance and see if I can get a better start.
That is a better start.
Actually, that's successful, isn't it?
That's successful. Right?
Yeah. A and B.
Cool. I'm done.
Yep. So Connor is done because he is basically Connor. It must be you causing that EMP clearly, and
Yeah.
Ed is done. All right. That leaves Holbeck, Zaotek, and Shiro.
Now, Tashiro's just going to continue with his strangle and go ahead and move on up to Twitch. And let's see.
So that would be how much more shock?
Another 4 shock.
Ugh. Okay.
I was going to attempt to intimidate her, which could make it better for you. By the way.
Well, the intimidate's not going to do anything with the strangle.
No, but it's going to help her be vulnerable.
Okay.
If I can succeed.
I mean, I haven't done any move
Because
yet.
I am.
So you still can do what you need to do.
All right, I will take my 4.
That's fine. I am going to all-out attack my new nemesis in front of me, and I am going to attempt to intimidate Twitch back there.
Okay.
Because the intimidate's gonna be at a -2, I'm just gonna do the attack at a -2.
Okay, and then we'll add numbers to the attack.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, this way you can calculate the intimidate.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll the intimidate because it's the lower. So.
Mm-hmm.
-2. Thank you. Ugh.
That will not intimidate Twitch.
No,
What's
it
the
will
difference
not, and
between,
that's gonna be it.
What's the delta in the skill values for your attack and your intimidate?
Not enough that I would hit my enemies, so I'm gonna boost.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Mush.
Thank you.
All right, that is a standard success on the intimidate.
And then I am 2 higher on my normal delta of skills, so that is a 13, and then add 8 because I'm all out attacking and he's vulnerable, so that makes it a 21 to hit him.
Mm-hmm. Which is going to be a good success.
That's fine. Here comes some bonus dice. $27, and I'm going to draw a card.
All right, so he is unconscious. No, he's not. No, he was at 3 possibilities.
Yes.
I'm going to boost this.
Yes.
I was going to say, I
Three
gave him
brand new
possibilities.
tasty possibilities.
Probably, he might want
He
to
is
use one.
unconscious.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
Look at that. Do you want to keep your nemesis? It's
I mean,
a
he's
choice
not-
now.
Yeah. All right. Zalotech and Toshiro?
All right. Well, Toshiro, continue with the strangle. Walk up.
Yep.
Put my hand on her shoulder. I'm going to cast Energize on myself and punch her in the gut.
So bear in mind, you can't deal 2 packets of damage to the same person in the same round. So it'll either
Without a
be the
perk.
hit or the force shock. It's going to be the higher of the 2.
Ah. Then I won't walk to her. I'll just continue with that and walk over to the cowboy. Like I'm ignoring her.
Yeah, because you were over here, so you're coming back.
Yep. So it'll be Energized and then punching him in the back of the neck.
Hey, Rod,
Yep, I see that.
I
You're-
forgot.
So that means technically I am conscious.
No, I'm boosting my spirit to stay awake. I realized the game state was out. Ooh. And I'm fixing it. So.
Alright.
It shouldn't make a difference.
Good news, you have an action
I think
on.
it should be. I do. Because that would have been on the first turn.
Yep.
But I still would have had to boost. So.
Agreed.
Come on.
Here it goes. Okay. Your 27 gets you there. All right. I assume the carnival possibility is yours, Dan?
Yeah, that's mine.
Oh,
That's-
that's your role, not
That's his. Yeah, that's his.
Yeah.
Alright, so the Energize boosts my strength by 2.
Go ahead and finish your roll, Jim. I'm looking.
but I'll wait to put that in.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
And a 25
It's
looks
just
like
being-
it's a outstanding hit to Cowboy. So I'll wait till Jim's done before I roll the damage.
Yeah, you're gonna have outstanding. Is it time for a new computer, Jim?
It's just having that conversation.
What's that?
I said I was just
Having that
starting to have
conversation.
that conversation.
Well, I know we talked about it a couple of
Mhm.
months ago.
Well, what's
Why don't
funny
you
is
go
I've
ahead
hit
and
it
do
submit like 3
damage
times.
Yeah, why don't...
There we go.
There you go. All right. All right, go ahead. Give me your damage, Dan.
All right. 2 wounds, 4 shock. And I did not add my strength, energized strength to that.
All right, well, Cowboy will take 1 wound and no shock.
All right.
All right, I think that leaves just Zalotek left.
That would be correct. Excuse me. I'm gonna walk over here. I'm gonna give Twitch the whip while intimidating the captain, saying, "Your metal will not save you." So here's a whip. Oh, look at that.
And away.
No, well, I mean, where there's a whip, there is a way. They do say they
That's
say
true. That's a good success on Twitch, I believe. Because I put the modifier
go
in
ahead.
there.
Damage.
We want some bonus dice.
No, we really don't.
13. So I think that still gets her into wound area, and it's painful, so 1 extra shot.
13 damage to Twitch, you say?
Correct.
Why is she very stymied?
She's still very stymied from the last round. She hasn't gone yet.
Twitch is done.
And then Cowboy. His intimidate is a 13. I got an 18 total. That's a good success. So let's make him very stymied.
Ugh. All right.
And I will draw my card.
Yep. Anyone who's successfully multi-actioned, which is 2 or more actions succeeded, will draw a card.
Oh, good. I get it.
Then you pull cards. Unfortunately, Mark, remember, it does not matter for steps. Steps don't give you cards. They give you success. That's how it's always been.
That's bullshit.
It's its own reward.
I took a penalty. I should get a card.
Meh. Disagree. All right. Everyone pulls a card. Yes?
I
Yes.
still have to
Yes.
pull a card. Hang on, I got to pull.
Uh-oh. Where'd that go? There it is. Turn order vanished.
I will pull that.
That's weird.
That's what I am pulled.
Law of adaptation. So the heroes will go first, and they will flurry. And then you guys will get to go. No, the heroes being Cowboy.
Ah,
Yeah, somebody forgot that they are not the heroes here.
yeah.
And there's a situation about disconnecting. I'm not too worried about it. We have an ABCD. And I got to look this thing up that I did not think would become important. But all of a sudden it is. There. That's a problem. It's okay.
Yeah, I think Marcus is finding it in the same picture that you did there, Mike.
Okay. So, Cowboy is currently very vulnerable. I mean, very stymied.
All right, Nezzer.
He has decided that this battle has gone poorly. His troops have fallen. And so there's only one possible course of action open to him.
Retreat.
Yes.
Oh,
I thought he was just going to stand there and cry.
No.
he's going to take that explosive with him and walk off the tracks.
Also, not a thing. No, he's not going to do that. I was looking to see if there's a thing that I want to do. Don't know that there is. So, he is going to first put a possibility on that. So he throws a smoke pellet down.
No one is fooled by his.
No, but that whole area, and in fact, I'm going to make that even a little bit darker. Actually, I'll do like a red. This whole area it fills up with smoke. And then, for his flurry, he is running the hell away. In fact, he might even, since that stymie goes away. I need to leave it there because it's my marker. Goes way off his sheet. He is going to try to get to the escape hatch above and get the hell out of here. For reasons. So he will. Barely. So Cowboy has exited the world. Well, so good news. The train is now bumping around a lot. And the smoke pellet is going to make some of these tests slightly more difficult. So I'm afraid this one here is going to be +2 because of the smoke pellet, and with the explosion from earlier and the window open, I'm afraid the DN has gone up. I'm going to change this from red because it's red on red. And I would not be surprised if that's very difficult for people to see. In fact,
Oh, we can see it.
What?
So the whole area is filled with smoke. That is the bad news. The good news, they're done, and you still have your C and D. So our cutting the right switch, finding that now becomes 14 because, the smoke's getting in your eyes. But throwing the thing, that's only going to be a 15. I'm sure you'll all be fine. Who would like to do what?
No, I mean, I can
try Scholar again. I'm going to try Scholar again just because it might help.
Good.
Who's got a good dexterity?
I have an 8.
Ditto.
Snap. Yeah, I do not have enough, and I'm not going to spend.
Hobeck got a better dex than an 8.
Let's see if Hobeck still stands.
Hobeck is still wounded too.
Well, so am I.
So don't worry about it, Rod. I get to see them, but it's not going to help me.
I've got an 8 and I'm not wounded.
Okay, so
Right.
there you go.
I'm effectively currently at a 6 with my wounds on my dex.
All right, so I'll do the computer thing.
And I'm deciding whether or not I want to play a card to stay standing.
Okay,
I think
well,
you may as well pass out at this point. All the exciting stuff is
I
done.
agree.
Yeah,
Right. There's no enemy
can-
that's gonna kill me while I'm down. So
You
They
can sleep
killed
through the
Hoback.
explosion.
The Hoback is currently unconscious. He's KO'd.
Okay, I'm gonna do the computer. I'm gonna do step C, and then backup plan if
Step C is science or heavy weapons, not computers.
science. My bad. If Tashira wants to play backup plan or throw it to somebody, or I've
Well,
got it now,
yeah,
right?
you got it now.
Then I can toss it to somebody who wants to throw it
Yeah,
out the train.
just
Let me.
just
Go
try
ahead.
C. We have many many
yep,
ways of
yep.
trying to get around this.
I can get that up though.
You just need a little blue card.
I mean, I could support that we need to spend nothing.
No, because we got to get it to. Oh, you do have to get to 14.
Support will
14's all
do
I
it.
need.
Mhm.
All right, well, there's my support.
Hey,
Okay.
look, there's a little blue card.
It is a little blue card. There we go.
Well, because you said you had to get it up.
Yep, it happens to everybody.
Yep.
It doesn't.
It's cold in here.
All right, Dan, you want to try to throw it? Are you wounded?
No, I'm not wounded. So yeah, I'll take it. I guess you want me to play the backup.
Oh, you don't need to.
I've got it.
Oh, yeah. It either play the backup plan or I've got step D.
Oh,
Play
you
the backup plan.
You got step
Yep.
D.
There you go, Dan. Give me anything you want. I don't care what.
Well, I only have one thing currently, I think. All right, where'd it go? There it is. So
Are you dropping the backup?
here's the backup.
All right.
I'll take it, stick my head, upper body through the hole in the roof, and do I see what's his face?
His suit. He's basically deployed something that's letting him fly off.
All right, and you need a basic dex for this.
Yeah, 15 though, because the shaking of the car, wind whipping past you.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Oh, you need a 15, not a 14. Damn it.
Yep.
I'm gonna. Well, this doesn't. This counts as a possibility, though, right?
Yeah.
Last roll was a 16. There you go.
All right.
I will swing it as far off to the side, away from the train as I possibly can. Preferably in his direction, but I don't see him. I don't see him.
Yeah. And I mean, it's a couple of moments later. You guys get a little bit of a rock from the shockwave as you're looking out. You're probably going to want to close that compartment as you come down.
Yeah, I would.
We're going to call that a scene.
I would hope so.
I'm making sure to take some video. You see that?
Okay, so
That
let's
was.
get some first aid taken care of.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's do that before we call it a scene. That's a good idea, Mark.
I like that.
Yeah. So I'm going to first aid me.
Selfish, but okay.
Not selfish. I'm helping my friends by removing my own wound penalties.
And Rod,
or at least
before,
attempting to.
before
Yeah,
the scene is over, I'm gonna drop that for me.
So I have minus
Go for it,
2 because I'm trying to heal myself. And I have 2 wounds.
Yep. That will heal one of them.
Yeah, but I need to get both of them. So I'm going to trade somebody anything they want to give me for a supporter.
Oh,
As they
somebody
help
just played
me.
this? Or you're
No,
giving...
that's getting played on me. Somebody's giving me a card for it because
And
I
we're
can't
still
play my
we're
own
still
support.
technically in combat round, right?
No, this will be after because
Here we go, Mark. I'm giving you a card.
Thank you.
All right.
There you go. So that's played. So I got both of my wounds.
We did.
So Mike, what do you got for wounds?
I'm fine.
Okay. Hobeck.
I have 2 that you can heal with first aid.
How many
other
wounds
one's
do you
2.
have?
3 total, but
You don't have to take a... Oh, no, you do take...
I have to take all
yeah,
3.
he still has to take the wound penalty. But the third
You
one's
only
so
want me to
old.
heal 2.
You
Right?
can
No,
only...
you can only heal 2
Oh.
because
okay.
one of them's so old. First aid won't get to it right now.
Yeah. Fair. Basic bonus gets you 1. I can drop a hero and get you 2, maybe. You want 2? We'll use hero. We'll use the hero. Let's see how we do.
Okay.
Last roll was an 8. Now I need somebody to help me out.
What are you rolling? First aid. First aid is a mind.
Yeah.
It's a mind, so the adrenalines aren't going to
So
work.
I can
which
give
is what I
you
have.
that for something.
Okay. Let me give you that back.
All right.
Why had no accept? There we go. There you go. There's a willpower. So we got 2 wounds on Hobeck. Connor, you got any wounds?
Yes, I have 2.
Oh, I'm running out of juice here.
Yeah, it's like somebody dropped a bunch of grenades on us. And it
Yeah,
hurt.
no shit, huh? Oh, look at that. You got both.
Oh, thank you very much.
Let's see. And
Are you
Toshiro, you got any
actually,
wounds?
Toshiro's just
Mark?
got
Are you?
nine.
Are
Oh,
you
I
still
got
wounded
my
by
wound.
2?
Yeah, I still got my wound penalty in there too.
Yeah, Toshiro's just got shock.
Which means that, Mark, this willpower is still in your hand.
Yeah.
So you can pick that up. You traded, so you may as well hold on to it.
Yep. But Toshiro, you got any wounds?
Just 9 shock.
Okay, then that
No.
should go away.
One more
So-
shock, and I was testing.
No,
Oh, dude,
remember,
I'm at 7 myself.
You might choose to say, I'll take a wound and clear out your shock.
Or I could have taken a full round to clear some shock, right?
2.
You are not in
Yeah.
melee to clear,
2.
yeah, 2.
No, I mean then.
Huh?
In melee, you take a recovery action and you clear 2 points of shock.
No, you can't, if you're in melee, take the recovery action.
But
you have to be melee or
I wasn't though. I was in between.
Yeah. So you could have.
Yeah, but I did.
Oh, well, okay, in rounds. My bad.
Yeah.
I misspoke. Like, so everybody's recovered, I think, of all their wounds except Hobeck's one lingering
Quebec
wound.
has the one still, but everybody else is as good as they're gonna get.
Yeah.
Okay. Go
Here-
ahead, Mike.
There you go. There's the card.
Sold out.
Mm-hmm. It's possibilities for me at a later time.
When it happens.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I am going to put this over here.
We didn't get it. That wasn't any of the multiple Cosm cards we dropped at the beginning of this act.
Mike,
No, I
Yeah,
attuned.
no, that fight.
No,
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
that was part of his attunement.
No. I mean, like, I played seriously, which was going to increase an encounter, and I think somebody else has got something that's.
Yeah,
that
It's
encounter
still
did not
coming.
need
and we
increasing.
also still have these 3 that could eventually come up.
I got no hero. I got no possibility. I'm so boned.
Because this doesn't seem the situation. I'm going to leave these here. I think they were good enough, and you know what? I don't think you guys will mind having those 3 extra cards ready to go off at any time. The connection opponent fails and step A.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to opponent fails.
I know. Hey, Mark, I've mildly inconvenienced you. Opponent fails. All right. I mean, sure. You don't have to be stymied now.
Yeah, I see that coming.
That's what's good. Yeah, it's going to be something silly like that. All right. Let's go ahead and get back to the regular number of cards. It's going to be 4. 4 for some of you, like Connor, who was an asshole in the past. 3.
Yeah.
Does I'm dropping step C. Mike, you gonna keep your glory?
I'll keep the glory. Yeah.
I have one. Do we want to?
Wait,
I
we've
don't
been
think.
rolling?
I don't think we need 2. I think we need cards to get us at least 1.
All right, I'm dropping.
Yeah.
This is not doing
Yeah.
any good, so I'm dropping it to draw up to 4.
And I am going to recycle this drive offensively because, well, we're not driving the train.
Oh, you're not driving. Oh, dude.
I'm gonna drop the second wind because, yeah.
Yeah, Mark,
Oh, I
I'm in
think
the same situation. I have a possibility, and well, I still gonna die.
and a nemesis who escaped.
No, the
Yeah.
Nemesis is unconscious on the
Oh no
ground.
no no
Nemesis
no!
conscious.
Nemesis is on the ground.
Oh, is he? Okay, that's right. It's a choice. You want a nemesis?
I will not kill him while he's unconscious.
We're
You're
bad
not
guys.
going to leave him unconscious? Are you also throwing him from the train?
Throw
No, no, no.
Kyogen from the train.
I knocked him out. He was a worthy opponent in battle, and I did not strike him with the flat of the blade. So whether he died or not is not something that I'm going to concern myself with. I'm also not going to check if he's alive on the ground. I'm also not going to kill him because, well,
Right.
maybe an outsider and I'll but what darkness is.
I have no idea what Jim just said.
Did you not hear me?
You kind of cut in
You-
and out based on.
You are all kinds of robotic and
He-
You're not
whatever.
evil.
Oh.
He's not killing his opponent. He doesn't care if he's alive or dead. And he's an outsider, not with darkness. So whatever.
Would
Yeah,
you like?
exactly.
He's a
I'm
worthy opponent.
conscious.
Okay, throwing him from the train.
That would be the same as killing him. To me.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
I said throwing him from the train would be the same as killing him.
Yes.
So
Well,
I would not do that.
Take them out of their suits.
You know why you guys are? I know why you're not killing him.
Oh.
He's not a Delphi Council agent. If he was a Delphi Council agent, I get it. I get it.
But
I
he
would
could
like to
be-
spend some time jacking into Battle Girl's
Suit.
suit and try and all the suits and try and get a memory wipe or memory dump of everything they have, including where they came from, any information they've got, all kinds of whatever from their.
I don't
suit
know that
computer.
the suits contain that sort of information. From what I've read,
Do they have Zuzus or anything?
They would each have a Zuzu, absolutely.
Well, I mean, if their HUD has navigational information or any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I
If
wouldn't
it's
think,
got any.
I wouldn't think it would keep that in the HUD, but the Zuzus, those are hacked.
Yeah. Just go
Okay.
through their Zuzus.
So
All
give me-
right, we'll get location data and
Now,
stuff out of theirs.
is Samurai the only one that survived?
he survived, and then
Twitch just shocked out.
Twitch is unconscious. No, Twitch took
Oh,
wounds.
she did. Oh, she
Oh,
did
yeah.
take wounds.
The two ladies both took wounds and failed. Cowboy escaped, and Kyojin is unconscious. KO'd.
And you don't want to end him?
He's already said he does not.
I'm debating tossing him off the train. I just don't know if I'm gonna. Depends on what I find on his phone. I only have a standard success. I can only get to a 14 with what I have. I kind of like better. Anybody got a basic bonus of any kind?
Did you still have that
For computers?
I got a willpower.
Hero?
I need a
Did you
support
still have
or
it?
an action.
Did you still have that hero or drama?
Nope.
Okay.
I'll play supporter for you.
Okay.
I have computers, so we'll just say I assisted a little.
There's your good success, Rod.
All right. So, from what you're able to see, it looks like these folks have been trying to do things to show the Electric Samurai that they could be part of that organization that helps fight Kanawa, but they seem too uninterested in the collateral damage that they cause, and they cause a lot of it, to really be considered as folks worth working with. They are definitely after Reiko Kanawa, right? Trying to hurt her. Reiko hurt her and the Kanawa Corporation. And it seems from what they were at one point maybe texting each other that they wanted the location of Ryuichi Kanawa in order to get whatever information they could in order to make Reiko Kanawa's life and business more difficult. And if it meant wiping out a bullet train, meh.
Eh.
Right. Worse things could happen. You
we've
can
found
see
somebody
they
worse
do
than
have
us.
footage of it looks like you guys chasing down Ryuchi, kind of through Kuala Lumpur. That's probably how they found you on the train. It may suggest that other people may have also
Mhm.
done that somewhere. What are you going to do about these bodies, etc.? And I mean, clearly, you know, it does make a couple of stops, but there are almost certainly going to be police you'll have to deal with at the next stop, which are going to be a problem.
Off the train.
Fortunately, Toshiro, with this connection, you know someone that can help you get onto a different train and avoid the police.
All right.
So you don't have to worry about that nonsense.
I know a guy.
What's that?
I know a guy. He owes me a favor.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know a guy who knew this guy who could do it. You didn't know the guy who did it, but you know what? He pays off a favor to somebody else, so now somebody else doesn't owe a favor. It's a string,
Yeah.
and it works out pretty well for you guys. Which means that you are going to arrive in Shanghai only a tiny bit late, like an hour or two at most. Shanghai, the traffic is absolutely horrible. But you have made it there. And I think it was at this point you guys said you would want to do a little bit more research on Spring Tower.
Right.
Correct.
This is where I would like to pause because I've been out in the sun all day and I'm exhausted.
I think that's quite understandable.
So we'll call this an evening. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this evening. It not to know for certain exactly how the next couple weeks going to go because, like I mentioned on Saturday night, there may be some changes for my schedule. So stay tuned. We'll let you know for certain. But yeah, of course, if you can't wait till Wednesday, you can join us on Saturday for our GUI Reincarnate. And I think we're missing this Sunday on the other games. So that's the only one we have this week that we have that is for certain. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for joining us. Remember, we're in this adventure called Life Together, so please keep that golden rule in mind. With that being said, have a good week.
Bye.